moon.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are getting started here. The players that we have are Oskar from Poland and Michael Berry Dashes. This is going to be an interesting matchup here. Dashes is actually 4-1. He lost his last match, but he has to win this game. They have done the math that he can win. He can potentially get in tomorrow if he wins out and does just really well. So this is kind of a do or die match here for Dash. I mean, every single one of them are, of course. But out of our undefeateds, we had pair-ups that were already on, and then Maris and Trent haven't been on, but it was another Ewok, and this is two other players that we haven't had just yet. So. So Dashes, you're getting the pair up to potentially push himself through to tomorrow. So a heavy game to play here. It looks like Oskar is going to be blue. Dashes has picked to change table side here. So we will get that going here for you. It's just me right now. My co-hosts have skipped off for the day. Have a spot. It must be tea time, yeah? It's 11:30. They're probably out having a spot of tea, and they're not here to tell me I can't say this, so it's quite possible it's what's happened, yeah? So you just have my sultry, smooth voice as of right now. I'm just typing everything in here, getting things situated, so that way everything comes up well for you guys once you get the cameras turned on. All right, we're going to transition over to table here. So Dashes apparently is not out. He thought he was. He was like, I've lost. I'm out. Because I picked him because I thought it said 4-0-1. Went over to the HQ guys, head judge, and I said, wait, hold on, Dashes, he's 4-1. He just lost. Why would you have this? And he said, no, he could potentially make it in still if he wins out completely. So that's what we've done here. So. Yeah, they just talked and got it going, so. Do you mind telling me if actually, we'll let them do their turn zero there. It fits in the box, but just didn't tell them that. So. It's okay. Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah, or if you could transition it there. All right, so players, just doing the we're getting the box here figured out for you guys a little bit better. I'm going to expand this so we can see this flop. Our head judge Josh coming over to help us with this, putting these here so we can see exactly how this flop. They've already done the flop elsewhere, but we are just putting it here in the box so you guys can see exactly what we have going on. So. Today is 3 rounds, guys. We're just playing 3. I'm not good at math. I'm not a math person. I'll tell you straight up. That's why I'm doing this stream. I'm not a math person. I don't do these things. So essentially, I thought that we would have probably two completely undefeateds going through with all of the draws. But apparently, with the amount of draws that we have had overall, that is what potentially puts Dashes in to tomorrow if he can win out. So with all the draws going on, that's kind of where we're sitting at. I'm going to be joined here by our head judge Josh Hale to help us figure out what's going on here as this turn zero is going down. So Josh, what is the math that we have going on? What is the potential for Dashes here?
So Dashes needs to win his next 2 games decisively, and there's a very good chance he can get into the top 4.
So that's big, especially with having the pair up here. That could be huge. Looks like our turn zero here is going down to
key positions, major offensive, and
clear.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah,
Clear.
Clear. Clear major key. Okay. All right. All right, so we will get that fixed here for you guys and get that up and going. Objective. I almost wanted to just type KP. Such nice to just have clear conditions. Just one more thing you don't have to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Well, I remember listening to a player talk one time. He said, "I never put clear conditions in my list because I don't want to make that any easier for my opponent. You know, it may be harder for myself with what I put in there, but I don't want to give him any kind of edge, any more edge than I can." So.
Yeah, I can certainly see that, but I find it's nice, especially if you have a lot of issues with some of the other conditions.
Yep.
It's worth keeping key positions in clear conditions so that you don't mess yourself up later, because it could be way worse later.
And I believe Oskar is running droids here, is he not?
I believe he is.
Yeah, and Dashes is running his GAR.
Very classic Clone Wars match, which is neat.
All right, guys. So, thank you for joining us for this. This is now round 6 total.
This is round 6 total.
Round 6 total overall, and we'll be doing 3 rounds today. So. All right, guys, so we are actually going to show you the stuff we will be giving away for the rest of today and tomorrow. We will not be giving this all away at once, but let me get this dice cam expanded back out to show you what we will be handing out to you guys. Let's transition this over. So kind of hard to see with our lighting here, but we've got the promo dice that we were giving away, the cockles. Cockles. Pick up a dice and show the shiny of the dice. So we're going to show you these how these dice look. The black dice, as you can see here, marbled glitter, fantastic looking. We'll be giving away some sets of this stuff. We will be there's the white defense dice, which are gray. So there we go, all 3 of them. So these perfectly awesome marbled white defense dice, really well marbled red attack dice, and then sparkle marbled black attack dice. So we have a couple of those to give away. We have some foil command cards. We'll be giving those away, and then some alt arts cards as well as an acrylic round counter and a lanyard. So we will be giving away stuff today. There is no exclamation mark raffle. We will be giving stuff away. Yes, chat, that is nice dice. Absolutely. So we'll be giving some of these things away in this game. So stay tuned. We will give you the keyword to type in to get into that raffle. Just give us a little bit and admire Cockles in his Vanna White displaying. And we're not missing much with deployment. I'm looking, and there's not a whole lot of units are out on the field right now. So, in this round counter, guys, it is magnetic.
Ooh, that's
yeah,
nice.
I didn't realize it until I saw a couple of them stuck together, and I was like, why are they stuck together? It's magnetic. It doesn't come apart, but it is magnetic.
Is it about the same size as the official round counter?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some lovely prizes they have here.
Yeah. So we'll figure out something to put together and get that to you guys in this next this next round. So guys, doing a little bit of side work here, trying to get this stuff leveled out for you. So we've got a key positions, major offensive, clear conditions going on in this game. All right, so this is Dash's list. He's running an 800-point, 8 activation. What does he call it? Does he have a? He has no fun list.
He has
name?
no fun name.
Oh, Mike, come on.
Unfortunate.
Come on. All right. Well, he's running a classic Yoda Padme here. He's got Yoda, force barrier, burst of speed, force push. Just Padme as she is. 2 phase 1s with DC 15, 1 phase 1 with an RPS 6, 2 ARC troopers with DC 15s and an Echo. And his command cards are: Our fate is in your hands, size matters not, aggressive negotiations, there is no try, luminous beings are we, and diplomatic cover. And then we will pull up what Oskar is playing here.
Oskar has a little bit more fun of a name. It's just lovingly entitled Worlds.
Okay, all right. I love the enthusiasm for these list names.
Yeah, we're definitely getting into the, all right, what do I come up with a funny list name? No, I'm going to win.
Worlds, this is it.
All right. He's got a super tactical droid, Kalani, with aggressive tactics, a T-Series tac droid with just improvised orders attached to it, 2 B2 super battle droids, 1 with the B2 HA and a Viper recon droid.
Oh, okay.
And the other with a B2 HA and a PK series worker droid.
Okay.
2 B1 battle droids with E5S B1 troopers and PK series worker droids. And then 3 BX series droid commandos with snipers and deflector shields.
Nice. So a classic clone droid matchup here.
Yep.
And also, we were talking about this yesterday about like EXD players seem to take this Magna Guard, right? They keep put Magna Guard in there somewhere. And we were like, well, why don't you just take that out and put an extra B2 in? Here we are.
Yeah.
Oskar says,
double
yeah.
B2.
Yep,
We've got
cool.
the Viper for some of that.
Yeah.
Our command cards are Ambush, They Too Will Suffer, Orbital Strike, Preservation Protocols, Roger Roger, and Do Not Underestimate Our Means.
Nice. So, this is quite the matchup here, guys. Dash is needing to win out to try and be the top X1 to make it in to Sunday. Doing all he can here to fight and claw his way back in. Thinking he was out, but since he has since he is the pair down, he is pairing up. Oscar's pairing down. He has that potential with just how many draws we've had. That's why this is a possibility.
So in flux with the amount of draws.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. From everything that it seems that you can draw, but it won't guarantee you a spot in the top 8. It won't guarantee you a spot in the top 4. So, just the thoughts on it. It's been interesting seeing everyone talking about the intentional draws.
Yeah.
And we're seeing some of the consequences of the intentional draws.
Yep. But regardless, this is still top 32 here.
Yep.
Oskar is
These are all fantastic players.
Yeah, Oscar's one of the best Polish players. He was at Worlds last year. Obviously, most of the U.S. knows Mike Berry Dash is here. So still top-notch players here. We expect top-notch Legion to be played. After that first game, I don't know if we can top that, but we will do our best to bring you as cutthroat Legion play as what went on in that last game. That was absolutely fantastic from both players. Great tactics, great placement, great dice. Just unreal. So hopefully we get a very similar matchup here. Key positions is often kind of hard. Most players will want to kind of toilet bowl each other. Just kind of waiting out that middle point as things go along. Looking at where our KPs are at, it looks like we have one smack in the middle, obviously. The next one is right above on your screen where you see objective. That building is smack in the middle. It's got a token right in the middle of that square. I'm looking for
the third one.
Yeah. Where would the third one be? It might very well be hidden behind our dice cam.
No, because behind the dice cam is a deployment zone.
Ah, that's true.
Are we blind?
Yeah. I'm gonna switch over you.
All right, yep. A little less tangled together now.
I'm gonna see if I can find it via the other cameras that we have. So that's all deployment zone, so it's not there. I mean, yes, I could go just ask the players, but when you have fun toys to play with, like, of course.
We're gonna play with the fun toys. RoboCams are great.
I constantly have to also catch myself when I'm using the joystick of the camera to not sit here and go zoom enhance. I want to the entire day.
Hello, Cockles.
A wild Cockles has appeared. Hello, how you doing?
All right, I'm gonna go look at the table. I can't figure out where it is.
All right, yeah.
How are we doing, Josh?
We're doing pretty good.
Good. Are you feeling rested?
Oh.
Or are you overworked?
I'm feeling not overworked, I'd say. I'm a little unrested, but that's all my own fault.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Yeah, I wonder why. But yeah.
What we got?
I have found the missing key positions. The players have divided up this right here. It is right in front of Mike's deployment.
Oh,
so
wow.
they have divided that section. It is that piece and that square piece. So that piece they're deeming as separate, and it is out of deployment.
Okay.
So
that's a very.
So Mike, having Sniper's Echo, can get in that top little turret area and be in there contesting and be able to shoot with cover.
Yep, that's it.
So.
Have we done lists yet?
Yes.
Wonderful. So I was too busy getting a croissant in homage to Antoine, who's just played.
Actually, let me go.
Would you like? Have you seen the rest of the pairings?
I have briefly, but I've not.
I'll just run them down very, very quickly.
Yeah.
While they're just sort of finishing the play. So,
yes.
Philip Hoch versus John Dunn, 3-1-1s. Marius Silander versus Trent Hale, both 5-0. Brian Weber versus Corey. Antoine versus Ben Smith. Jeff Porritt versus Andres Roda. So that's a 4-1 versus a 4-0-1. Mike Knack versus Luke Cook. Matt Evans versus Nathan Nicholson. Mickey Matsuyuskini, apologies in pronunciation, versus Zirconia, so Peter. That's a 4-0-1 versus 4-1. Jesse Gilbert Belek from the Orange Guard versus Batten.
Yeah.
Mokrożny from Poland, Nicholas Schott, the 2-3-2s. Ollie Dyer versus Timothy Keel. I don't know what Timothy's running, so I'll have a look at a bit. Patricio Riquelme, Mitch Kamazrak, both 3-2s. Adam Foles versus Octobear, both 4-0-1. So still undefeated for those two. Sebastian Nentwich versus Dustin, and Mike Barry versus Oskar on the table in front of us. Some spicy meatballs in that matchups there.
Yeah. So some of the players, some of these players we've had on already. So I was like in deciding who we want to put on stream, yeah. Right? Some of them we've already had on. So they may be paired with someone who hasn't been on, but we would try not to not duplicate as much as we can. And then it's also just like players that we know are going to provide really good legion. I know Oskar has played fantastically.
Oskar wins his tickets in the UK.
So he comes and beats all you down.
Yeah, I think Andy said he wanted a UK Games Expo this year when we had, in this previous season.
Yeah.
And when he's come over, he generally does curb stomp people. I've not had the pleasure. I think Andy and Ollie have definitely played. But yeah, whenever I look along at the top tables, Oskar has been an ever-present. So good for him on that one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
Does it in 2 nations.
Yes. So, Diffs, if Marius wins this round, then he will be one of the last finals. Well, unless he gets paired against Marcus.
Yep.
So that's kind of the thing is who he would get paired up against. So you have Marcus.
Let me see who loses undefeated status this game.
Yeah.
Marius and Trent, one of them loses their undefeated status.
Yeah.
Andreas Reuter might, but he's on 401. Mike, Knack, and Luke Cook, one of them loses undefeated status. Nathan Nicholson may. Mikolai Lucky Mazuski, he may. Marcus and Jesse from the Orange Guard, they may. Ollie Dyer and Timothy Keel, one of them will. Because they're both 401.
Yeah.
Adam Fowles and Octo Bear, one of them shall, and Oskar may as well.
Yeah.
So Oscar's undefeated status is here.
Yeah. And one thing I think we should try and do for Worlds next year is when people register on Game Uplink, put the abbreviation of their country next to it, because
the country code.
Right, because we don't know. We have no idea. We see names. We have no idea unless it says Team UK, Germany, we have no idea who these players are. There's no indication. We don't know them all.
Just hearing an accent and going, I think.
Yeah, we don't know 272 players.
2 command cards down. We have the Padme 3 pip, so she didn't divulge, so she's going to get reliable.
And then orbital strike.
Orbital strike.
For our turn 1. But yeah, so I think next year if we ask players to just put their country code abbreviation in their name, then I think that would help us out, help you guys out too, to see where everybody is from as well. So we do the best we can to figure out who's who, where they're from, when we can. So.
And I hope we pronounce the names correctly. I've been really trying to try with the German names.
Oh, I know I've been calling out names fully incorrect. I've tried. But there's been a couple names where I've gone, ooh, I'm going to mispronounce this. I'm so sorry. But yeah, country codes would be a great idea for next year.
Yeah. Yeah, we attempted to check people in on a sheet to figure out where they were from, but that was, I think, out of 3 pieces of paper, one of them got it. The others got check marks. So.
We did the check-in sheets, which did work better than everyone coming up to the desk. So we'll probably continue doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely add country codes. Just
it also helps Bushman doing breakdowns of countries and who's playing well and stuff like that. I think that feeds into his data
so we
much
don't
easier.
need to give him more work to do.
Yeah.
It's been very fun chatting, but I should probably head back to
They're like, where's our head judge? And you're like, I'm hiding over here. I'm hiding in the safety of the stream area.
No one will see you behind the banner. You're fine.
That's right.
I'll just hide in the restrooms.
That said, you are literally, you could be a foot taller and you'll poke over the restrooms.
Over the banner, yeah.
I don't need to be taller. Please, no.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, thanks, brother. All right. Yeah, guys, pairings is all generated through Game Uplink. Like I said, I'm not smart. I don't know how that works. I just read who's paired with who. And I go, oh, that's a good list. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, let's play that. Because we have not had a Yoda on stream yet.
No,
we had an Anakin Padme yesterday.
Yep, we did.
But we've not had a Yoda. We've had EXDs, which I believe today, right? We looked at faction breakdown for what was left. And did Andy not say there's 10 CIS players in the top 32?
Yeah.
And all 10 of those are EXDs. So the largest battle force represented at 22 has 10 in the top 32. So Guys, we're going to see some EXDs this weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
Just under a third there, occupying it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some interesting lists there. The Trent Hale list.
Yeah.
I like. Oh no, that's not an EXD. That's a non-EXD.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Because he's got some Genosians.
Yeah, I'll just talk about his list very quickly. I'll bring up.
And this is not a player that's playing. This is elsewhere.
Yeah. So Trent Hale is playing elsewhere. At 5-0, he's just quickly got a 10 activation, 800 point list. T Series, Bosk, Maul, bunch of B1s with the E5S, one with an HQ uplink and no E5S, and then a Geonosian Warrior unit
Nice.
with a Force Bike, and then just for funsies, RPS Magda. So different, very different to what has been. Well, to the experimental droid.
Yes. Yep.
Anyway. Maybe we see him later, maybe we won't. Who knows?
Yep.
I think there is another Geonosian list somewhere.
We're going to have a quick tactical mute here. Maybe right back to you guys. All right,
Tactical mute completed.
Yep. So we just muted because we wanted to show you guys what we're going to be giving away. I mean, we showed them on stream already, but the promotional dice that they're giving away here at Worlds, we are going to give away in this game right now. Not right now, but
during this game.
During this game, we are going to give away 2 of each of the dice. So
Yep.
2 black attack dice, 2 white defense dice, and 2 red attack dice.
Yep.
So in the chat, type nice dice.
Which is NOICE space DICE.
Right. Or just
Purposes of finding it.
yeah, or just nice dice. Yeah, but nice dice giveaway. Type it in the chat now. We will be giving. We'll do 30 minutes.
Yep.
30 minutes. So at 12:30.
Yep. So half past the hour.
Yeah, noon 30 Central.
Yep. Half past the hour. Where
Nice dice in the chat because these are nice dice.
Yeah, gorgeous dice.
We will be giving away these dice. All right, back to our game at hand here. So players going. It's probably not going to be a lot of shots or movement here initially. I see that Oskar has already moved into the center to contest because he's got a good wall to hide behind there.
Talk to me, Mike. I know of Mike by rep. What's he play? Is this what he normally plays? Tell me about Mike's style. Is he clone guy or?
Mike is a clone guy.
Yeah.
Mike was one of the first guys that made the 501st Battle Force get some recognition.
Yes, he is. I know. I remember because listening to the podcast last year.
Yep.
Going, yep.
Yep. And that was at LVO. Not this year, past year, I believe.
LVO last year.
Because everybody was like, oh, 501st, and Mike's going, guys, full arcs. There's something here. Like, if you play Anakin's command cards right, you ramp him up right, this is a thing. Like, this can happen.
Did he win LVO last year?
That year
placed?
prior, I think he placed. I don't think he won that last year, but he was definitely top 4. So yeah, Mike is very much a clone player. He knows how these guys work. He's very efficient with his arcs. He doesn't hang much out to dry. He leaves everything pretty much in a ball moving forward, which is what you want to do with clones.
Yep. Always quite nice with Oskar. He's his other half always watches.
Yes.
I said this about Ben Smith because his other half has been watching, and Luke Cook had his other half watching in Spain.
Yes.
So
Yep.
you perform better.
Yeah.
Just ups your game, that sort of thing sometimes. But what's also quite nice is when he finishes his games, she pops around and just clears up his models.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
So in London, she's putting them away nice and neatly. It's very cute.
So yeah, Oskar here just taking full advantage of that middle line of sight blocker. Just getting everything to pile in behind there. It will be hard for Mike to come around and contest that spot. As you can see, key positions here. Smack middle, of course. About your 11 o'clock on the screen, that circular turret up there near Dash's deployment.
Yep.
The players determine that is 2 separate pieces. And so that piece is fully outside of deployment. So Mike has chosen that one, which is excellent because you can actually get a man in the turret up there, and he can snipe from it. And then straight down to the bottom, about your 5 o'clock, or 7. Yeah, 7, 8. Right above objective is the 3rd KP. So.
Question from Icedale, and I hope I can answer this for you. Can somebody explain how Michael lost 6-4 by sabotage on Moistures against Jesse? So you've got to remember everyone starts at 4-4. Because you have 2, that sort of thing. And the idea is that one's trying to take off, take on, and that's how it works. So obviously Jesse was able to sabotage or damage, depending on what he was doing, to get the points there. So that would be how that was 6-4.
Yep.
Alex Van Weeker, I guess that's why I don't win in tournaments. Another half.
Same here. No, I mean, like, she supports me, but she doesn't come to this.
No, you never find Mrs. Cockles here either.
Yeah.
Careful ball movement up here from Oskar. What I like, whenever you watch Oskar play, he's very animated with his hands. So you can see his hands always up behind it. It always looks like he's super stressed, but I think he never is. He seems unfazed, but yeah. Zane's just going to sort out some tokens for Oskar because he's got clear tokens. Try and say that quickly. It's not showing up very well on the stream. We're just seeing like highlighted green. So we're going to get those ones sorted so we can see for you guys as well. There we go. Do we need chat access to at the drawing to win? No. Just type nice dice, nice dice or noise dice, and that's how that goes. They are very, very nice dice. In fairness, for the other game systems, they've been making dice as well for them. They all look lovely. Dashes is moving around. We might be moving this camera shortly. This dice cam is in a problematic position here. Let me see if I can transition over. Not that one. That's not good. We'll get a change in camera angle shortly. Let's see if it's this one here. Yep. We have a wild Terrell who's just appeared. There you go. So I've just changed the camera so you might be able to see Dash's stuff better. Obviously you've got his stuff obviously still around that tower.
Entire army hiding.
Yeah, pretty much. And well, Snap, the other one's hiding up there. Arguably, Oscar's being slightly more aggressive by pushing into the middle a bit sooner, but you've got to force the battle sometime.
So I'm probably right in assuming here that Mike is 8 activations. Is that right with his Yoda?
Let's find out, mate. That's because I actually haven't seen the full lists yet. I need to see. Michael Barry, here we go. Yoda. It's 8 activations, 800 points. Yoda, barrier, burst, push.
He did go for burst.
Yeah. Padme with nothing. Phase 1's DC 15 times 2.
Yeah.
And Phase 1 RPS times 1. 2 full arcs with a DC, obviously, and then Echo Strike. 800 points.
Yeah. And then what's Oscar's?
Oskar is let's go down there. MNO Oskar. 795.9.
I took a bid.
Super Attack Kalani, and then a T series with improvised orders. And Kalani also, sorry, I forgot to say, has aggressive tactics. 2 B2s with, well, they're different. So B2 Ha Viper.
Yep.
B2 Ha PK on a B2.
Yeah.
I've normally seen on a B1s.
Because you'll see the next 2. That's why.
Yeah. Oh well, he's done triple PK. There we go. Oh, triple. Yeah. Oh, hey, I was reading out. B1 Z5S and PK times 2, and then triple BX with snipers and shields, all the same, no blades.
So it's interesting with Oscar's version of experimental droids. He's dropped offensive push.
Yep.
A lot of people are running with the deflector shields to get heavies onto the B1s. Because normally most people have been running the B1s naked, and obviously squeezed in that third PK droid. So that third PK droid is quite big.
Yeah, that's gonna be 2 models coming back, or
6.
Yeah. 6. No, 2 extra on the top of the 4 already.
Yeah.
We've done the giveaway, which is nice dice. We're giving away
Noise dice. That's why the chat's spamming noise dice.
Nice dice, yes. We've done that. They've got until 1:30.
They are some really nice dice.
Yeah, they are.
I need to go and spend some tickets and buy some. Is this turn?
They are now going to turn 2.
That is turn 2.
Now into turn 2. We've got standing. No.
Yeah, standing v standing.
Standing. Oh, interesting.
I think.
And a roll off won by. I need to see.
Surges will be red player. I'm assuming.
It's got to be Dashes. If he's at turn 2, and Oscar's blue.
Oscar's blue.
Surely, so. Oh, that means
that'll be Oscar.
Oscar priority. Sorry, that's what I mean. It is 2.
Yeah. This is going to be an might not be the most exciting of games if they are just going to sit behind and not bother engaging and then just do a turn 6 dive. And if that is the case, I think Dashes should win because of Yoda. Because he's got the force push to move a unit off the objective for the KP.
The only thing I think of is maybe the speed advantage of the BXs.
doesn't matter. Like,
No, if you send them round.
they're already. Oskar here has taken an aggressive stance. He's like, I'm claiming the middle objective point in this location.
Yeah.
Which means dashes will have to move out at some point, but I reckon he will
swing up to the left and come around, so you've got the wall as a cover.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Or he could start positioning behind this circle building we've got, so double move behind that, and then that way he can start shooting down there.
Yeah, so like Antoine did with his Ewoks in the previous game.
Yes.
Where he swung around there and come around and then has that lane. So you were talking about table setup,
yes.
Obviously this morning. When you and Ollie made the table in terms of the setup, you were talking like so this, if you're blue, they have this. If you're red, you have this.
Yeah.
Just briefly talk about that for a second.
Yeah, so when we was looking at the table, so if I pull it as the top down, you can get a slightly better example of it.
Excuse the dice cam, but there is scatter terrain on there.
Hide that. Look at me doing all the things. Oh. There we go. No.
Click that one back to make sure.
Hide. There we go. I hid the wrong one. Spoke too soon. Who gave me control? So I started off with the previous 2 days of tables that I'd set up were like open area pieces of terrain. So we had the steps on the last chance No, that was yesterday, wasn't it? Ewok Village? Was that yesterday? It was, wasn't it? So I put the steps at the bottom. So what did have some kind of line of sight blocking part to it, but it was mainly an open area with line of sight blockers kind of circling around the middle point, which is, as we like to say, like a very American style of table. The line of sight blockers weren't on the far edges, but they at least were like influencing the decisions that we're making in the game. So for today, I wanted to kind of do sometimes like what we do over in Europe a lot, where you have a line of sight blocker in the middle. It completely changes the game, especially when you've got like a force user involved or people with any unit with jump. So if you had Geonosians, it would have influenced their game plan. But to reward, what you have to do that is you need to make sure that you've got safe approaches at the same time and firing lanes. So we gave Mike's side of the table that building to hide behind with a wall, because in Oscar's side you've got a better approach if you want to. What are you saying?
It was what's it called? It was approach versus firing lanes.
Yes. So one side's got a better approach to the centre point as a safer route, while the other one has better firing lane options and open to them. So it's basically just designing the table and layouts. So you've got lots of different choices, and you'll see that I've pushed a few pieces of terrain up against the edges of the mats. Might not be the best example from this camera angle, but by doing that as well, what we are doing is breaking up deployments like disarray, danger close, so you've not got a guaranteed shot. Now it might be that piece of terrain is pushed into your deployment, so you've got the choice of either deploying in the open the other side of the building, or you deploy behind it and you're still close, but at least you've got that piece of terrain obscuring or giving you cover to hide behind if you do play danger close or disarray or something.
Yeah, so there's logic there, because we've spoken on the podcast about table types, and people have made comments about table types of layout for the European style, American style, and that does allow for two different types of play style, and that's why you see two different types of list building mechanics, and it's very big. There is no right answer. There's no wrong answer. Well, there is a wrong answer, but there's no right answer to the two styles. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, I think they can, if you know it's a given, influence your decisions on lists that you take. So if you know the middle is going to be fairly open, then it does influence how you're taking a force user, because you can't dive safely into the enemy. I'm not saying that you should have every table make it so you can dive into the enemy lines, because then that's just unfair. But you should have the ability to move between pieces of cover and maybe a little bit of you is obscured or left unobscured. So if your opponent then moves and takes a shot on you, but then they're exposing themselves. So you've got to give or create these opportunities to come into play.
Yeah. This all bounces off really from the. By the way, we're talking because there's no shooting going on at the moment, so it seems like the thing to do, try and a bit of filler. Memories of those Europeans who remember coming over to the infamous LGT a couple of years ago, where it was just like, oh, there's terrain? No, there's not. And we had a member of the community come over and help us out and get terrain back on that board, so that was good. Yeah. But at the time, it was people turned up and went, I'm screwed.
Well, for when we talk about that, like I was practicing at the time with AAAT, and I was enjoying it.
Absolutely destroyed.
And this is the irony of it. I had the tournament the weekend before LGT as my final practice. I took AAAT. I played into Lila, and I was like, cool, I'll shoot her. I get double tap with the tank, and when her dice were hot, it made me feel, I was like, that's so bad. And then obviously if you've got another like a red save army I bump into, then I'm relying on their dice to fail, all because there was good cover for her to move between, and there was gave her heavy cover options. When we turned up to London, there was no terrain on the table, and the list I did take actually performed worse because there was no terrain.
Yeah. And they're flying through this turn, by the way. This is
turn 2.
This is turn 2, and there's been no casualties. Zane has returned.
5 or 6 activations in as well.
Welcome to turn 2 with no kills. This is quite. It's a slow pace at the moment.
It's a key positions match.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, high level key positions match is going to be toilet bowl until action in the end.
Yeah.
So
we've had. I was going to say comment from inside. I struggle with table design. Watching these live streams really helps with table setup ideas. So I'm glad that helps.
Sweet. Yeah.
Cameron. Obviously there are people to talk to about table design. Nick Bodnar is one.
The table.
Mr. Table.
Mr. Table.
Mr. Table. I love that. I hope that sticks. Mr. Table. Andy, yourself, obviously you run majors. What, 2 or 3 majors in the UK?
5
this year.
Yeah.
5 this season?
This season.
Yeah, 5
this season.
Yeah.
So
in the UK, we got 5.
So the question is, how are you getting your tickets? But we'll sort that out.
Don't.
So Andy's running 5 majors, so Andy knows
Black
the tables.
market.
That stuff, yeah.
I'll be back on this side of the stream next year.
Other people who know, obviously you can speak to Lee Macken of Crafted Terrain and Ben. They know their stuff with that. They'll also help you with making stuff.
I also I speak to Finn as well.
Yes,
he runs tournaments, and it's also accepting when you've done it wrong. Because when I was at LGT this year and Finn was over, he was criticising me on the tables, and I was like, I kind of took 20-30 minutes, went round and judged all my tables based on his opinion that he gave me, and I was like, actually, I concede the point. You're right. Maybe I have done this table and that table a bit wrong. It is too advantageous for this style of list. And with the meta the way it probably is quite influencing it. And then I was like, and these 2 tables are the complete opposite extremes. And they should be more balanced. And if you had 10 tables laid out, if I've got 2 that are favourable to a melee skew, 2 that are favourable for a gun range, and then I've got 6 that are in the middle, I think that's a good balance, because depending on what you end up playing against, it might not matter. If you're both playing a gun line on the melee skew advantage table, it makes no difference. And it's having a balance that over them games it balances out like that. And you don't want every table to be heavily influencing a certain archetype.
Correct. Now, that's not to say if you're playing your mate at home, if you're playing a mate at home casually, make a thematic table. Go do a thematic table, because ultimately what makes this game cool, you see a table, go, that's Star Wars. If you are making a table at home and you're going to play with mates casually, you're not coming to tournaments, you're not going to use it there, make a fun thematic table.
Yeah, so if you look at WTC event, obviously for the team championships, the tables were designed by Dave Nolan, the gentleman who organised the event. His whole philosophy was every table had to tell a story. So the Ruins table was it had a bridge arching all the way through it, and obviously underneath the bridge were the archways. he was like, no, you can't put a building there because that's a river. And I'm like, oh yeah, but I need a line of sight blocker here, Dave, like for a table from a play point of view. And it's like, no, it's a river. You can put a bush in it at best.
Yeah. So, and in a competitive sense, that's not what you want.
Yeah, but we struck a middle deal. Like I can put terrain in there, but he wants me to still be able to tell a story via his tables.
Coming up, clear up.
First shot?
No, clearing up.
Oh, is that just a double move, no exposing then BXs there?
Yeah. So no shots or no. So down to turn 3.
Very quick. But then turn 5 and 6 is going to be very slow.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
We've got the opposite of the previous game, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you think last game we hit turn 3 with like maybe an hour left, if that.
Yeah. But then they managed to squeeze out 2 turns.
But then they were like, boom, 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 and they hammered away at it. So
I didn't think they were going to get past turn 4.
I didn't either. But then we also didn't realize they were on turn 4, so that's on us. Apologies.
We got distracted with the shinies that we were trying to sort out for the giveaways.
Yeah.
Shiny!
Yeah.
All
right, we
those
got
cards in a second.
Yep.
It's going to be standing orders.
Andy, you need to put that camera
dice come back on.
friends.
My apologies.
We have
Roger versus aggressive negotiations.
All right.
So there'll be some movement.
And then there was a roll off there. It would have been
Oskar rolling off.
That was a roll off from the previous, I think, because that
was on the previous.
It's 2 and a 3. It's 2 and a 3.
Oh yeah, 'cause nobody shot anything yet.
No, that's what we've been doing.
They both played standing orders last round.
Oh.
Yeah, so
On turn 3.
turn 2.
On turn 2. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, do what you're gonna do.
So yeah, that's tables. That's how tables can be done. That's the philosophy and the theory about making the tables for this event and what Andy and Ollie and Zane sort of influences.
I think it's very important that you are open to criticising when you're doing tables though. Right. If someone says, "Oh, you should do this, that, and the other," listen to that point of argument because maybe you don't play that style or don't think like that.
Yep.
But yeah.
That's a lesson in life, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've been doing talks at work about that. It's like, how to deliver critique as well.
On how to receive it, right? So I grew up doing theater my whole life, and I grew up with people critiquing what I was trying to do.
Oh yeah.
And initially you take it and you're like, oh, they don't like me.
Yeah,
they think I'm terrible.
Yeah.
Well, no. The person has a vision in your head of what they want you to try and be, and it's up to you to fit that. Now, in life, I take that, and I take critique as being beneficial in making me a better person. Because if someone's critiquing me, they're pointing out something that is a potential flaw. Now, they can critique me, and I go, I don't think that's the case, but I appreciate that. Like, it's all opinion, right? But if you take somebody to go, actually, I'll open up, I see what you're saying there, I'll try and implement that. It's just to make you a better person.
It's the same, like, so when we start the podcast, so people saying, can you do this and this needs improving. It's like anything anyone says, can you try this doing? Try, that sort of thing.
Yep.
So audio was an issue early doors, and hopefully it's now
definitely
sorted.
was.
Yeah.
Well, it was
We need microphones like this.
Yeah, that would probably be, well, we would. No, do you know what helps? We need microphones like this, but not only we need to make sure that all people use them. Because we sent Ollie a microphone, bleeping use it, did he? But no, jokes aside, critique is just part of it. And when someone says, like, if you have a list and someone just says, that's rubbish, it's not. That does, no, you've got to justify it. And actually, what works well, even better if.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. So looking at the chat here, do you think we're going to see some new models shown tomorrow from Liam? I think there's going to be an AMG stream tomorrow. So they will probably be revealing stuff tomorrow. That is completely. We have no idea what they're going to potentially reveal, but there's supposed to be an AMG.
Oh, you muted me.
Oh,
but what do you want tomorrow? Let's start.
What do
with
I
that.
want tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh man, like I want Django.
Django Fett.
I want Django Fett. I want a Django Fett.
That'd be quite cool.
I would be a Django Fett, a Mace Windu. I would be okay with that. Absolutely, I would be.
We had I had a conversation with, obviously in the pre-interviews I actually said, well, what would you like to see for one or two of them? And one suggestion was the generic Jedi, as in custom your own. So you say, this is a Sentinel, this is Guardian, it's a Knight. or a concealer, that's what I think. So
Yeah.
and then you can say, right, the one has 2 force powers, one has a mastery.
Yeah.
And you can build your own, customize.
Or there's like an upgrade, like mastery upgrades.
Correct. Yeah.
So you have
can say,
just a generic Jedi unit, and you
Jedi,
build them
and
like you want.
And I want that one to have charcoal.
Right.
Or I want that one to have.
But only like 3 wounds, like
Yeah, 3-4 wounds, like a Padawan.
maybe one courage because they're just Padawans. They're not like anything crazy. Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of generic Jedi, but I'd like it as more of a commander point of view if you're doing that.
Oh, no, that's what I was thinking as well.
Because I think if you're doing the Padawan route, then you're kind of looking at a price point similar to what 5th Brother and 7th Sister are, where you'll have one Force user.
So actually just
dice roll.
Yeah.
We rolled some dice.
Did they roll it in the tray?
No, I don't think they did.
We'll find out in a sec.
That was a nice, lovely shot.
They rolled the dice in the tray.
So 2 shields and 3 dead. Yeah. But I mean,
Okay.
I don't think this is an issue at all, though. Oscar's doing the right thing. He's going to double move back here.
Yep.
He's got 3 repair droids. That's 3 models back. Done. Back to full health.
Yeah, that's true.
All that's done is it's burnt some resource, which isn't a bad thing for Mike that he's done that, but he's also pushed him back.
Yeah, and he's still contesting the middle point, so it's like it doesn't,
Yeah.
So
I think what Oskar has done is he's forced a bit of like aggression.
Yeah.
And then he's going, oh, that's a bit too much.
he was like, oh, okay, that's a little spicier.
Yeah.
It's like eating a pizza in America.
Yeah.
He missed that.
Yeah.
So I had a pizza. I thought it was a little bit too peppery.
Peppery.
A bit too peppery.
You put pepper on a pizza?
No,
Wait, he ate it and he was like, oh.
no, it was a little bit too peppery without me having added seasoning.
Yeah, but then John had it and
Yeah.
he goes, oh, that's just seasoning.
Pizza.
That's just seasoning. That's what that is.
Have you had the deep pan yet? Proper Chicago pizza?
Only from this stuff here.
No, that's
No,
not
no,
pizza.
no,
That's I'm not even from America. I know that's not
What
real
you're
pizza.
asking, so what you're asking is, have I been able to go out of the hotel yet? No.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't eaten anything outside of here.
Oh, other than
No.
Blue
Yeah.
Army.
Yeah, except for our Blue Night letdown.
So is that Chicago pizza for dinner tonight then? Is that
I
what we're
believe it
saying?
is. I believe that's what
Yeah.
it is
That's
tonight. Yeah.
Followed by karaoke.
Karaoke. Which I cannot sing. So don't get excited, everyone.
I think that doesn't affect previous attempts.
Oh, no, it doesn't. No. I'm looking forward to Elliot.
Oh, that man has got
Unleash
a
the
performance.
Elliot, yeah.
Unleash the ET.
I think that's actually quite cool. An Naboo Defence Force, Rene.
Ooh.
Palace Guards, speeder with a large gun, the M1 fighter. I don't know if the fighter that's quite big, isn't it?
The
extra snow
Naboo
speeder.
one.
Yeah, the Naboo. Yeah.
No, you can't fit that in.
I mean, if it's similar size to the snow speeder, you can.
It's not.
It's quite a bit bigger, isn't
It's
it?
bigger. If you look at it if you can think to Mandalorian,
Yeah.
how big that is, that fits him, Grogu, and then it has a cargo area supposedly as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit too big. You see that as terrain. You see that ship as terrain.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I think it's too big. It's, like the Razor Crest is huge as well.
Yeah.
So that's what you see. You might. I'm trying to think.
But I think like the Palace Guards in like a speeder with a big gun on it.
The
Like,
Palace Guards I would see the Palace Guards coming out as like a fleet trooper, but probably
but
a
for
little
guard.
better. Yeah.
but that's quite cool.
Yeah.
The
Especially with standbys.
Yeah.
Like you give them the what is it, ready?
Yeah.
So
they'd have a technical because in the film in
He cuts the window open, doesn't he? Like,
and they'd probably come with like grapple hooks,
Yeah.
like because they're guns.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be wild.
yeah. Oh, and of course.
Would it be like a config, right? Like you would have to flip between like a blaster or a grapple hook
kind of
because
like
because they can't shoot while they're grappling. So it's like
what we've
gain scale.
You know who else lives on Naboo?
yeah.
As long as you say
Boss
him.
Nass, yeah.
Boss Nass, I'm all over. Gungan Army, all over. Just do not mention him. No. Do not mention Misa.
You say big doodoo.
Yes. Like, it would be amazing if they did Gungans. Like, yeah, like the Shield Warriors and the Cavalry dudes.
And the dinosaurs that throw.
See, and that's where when we spoke with Will the other day,
He didn't deny it.
Ewoks paved the way for a Gungan Battle Force to
glad
happen.
that I missed that interview. So, like, yeah, I've got to go back and watch it, but I was really glad that I missed that.
You were busy playing, I think, weren't you?
Yeah, sucks. I was already losing at that
So
point.
those of you who don't know what happened on Thursday, because you may have been busy on the streams, we interviewed Will Schick, game development director, and insert title there, and basically had a great chat and just enjoyed finding out more about the game, how it's made. And, like, one of the questions we asked was, like, from concept to fruition, what's the time frame? And he's like, between 2 and 5 years.
2 and 5 years.
That's how they plan 5 years ahead.
And that's one thing to think about too, right? We always demand like, change the points, change the card. Well, if you change something right now, how does that affect something you already have in the pipeline to be like, if we add defense to this, or we add a keyword to this, or we do something to this, how's that going to affect something that it can pair with that we already have in development that would then boost that new thing completely out the window?
They've got still time to change that one. So
Right.
It's not the end of the world.
Right.
But
then you also don't want to break it and be like,
True.
now we've just completely power creeped everything,
I think for me, though, if they're talking that 2 to 5 years in development ahead of time, that says the longevity of this game and the investment that AMG are putting into this.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
if we're saying that the units we've now got started 5 years ago, the game's only just turned, is it 6 years now? Coming up to
Can't
6
comment
years.
on what FFG did, obviously.
No, but it doesn't matter if it's what FFG did, because I'm sure
since the game's been out,
the documents would have still been handed over to them.
2018 was when it.
Yeah.
So
we're looking at 6 years.
Yeah.
So we're only just seeing what they would, in theory, were developing 5 years ago.
Yeah.
In potentially for some units, some maybe not so late.
So we as gamers can be very selfish on that, I suppose, but we have to sort of just bear that in mind.
So we'll do a. Let's see here.
You're going to post the.
See if we can do
link.
some list rundowns.
While you find the lists, you know what time it is.
Giveaway prize.
Nice dice time.
Oh, nice dice. Nice dice. So guys, we're doing a nice dice here. We're going to be giving away 2 of each of the dice.
I'd love that. Nicholas Dixon just a dewback field commander for Empire.
Stop.
Your
Right.
face.
We have a winner.
For Noise Dice.
Matthias Ortizia. Matthias Ortizia. I'm butchering your surname, I'm sure, but Matthias, M-A-T-I-A-I-A-S O-T-E-I-Z-A. You are the winner of the dice. Please, can you make yourself known in the
Type
chat?
boom in the chat.
Yeah, please type boom.
Boom.
As a win. And then because then we need to know where you live.
If you do not, then we will pick another person.
Yeah, you've got 10 minutes for Matthias Ortizia to type boom.
Oh, here's a big play.
Right.
Yoda's one
They
pip.
put him in the box. Oh, our box isn't up.
Yoda's one pip versus standing orders.
Oh.
No, it's that one. That's why I turn the dice cam off on this one.
Mike's just grim, just giving us the smirk.
Matthias, thank you. Right. Matthias, if you could
Yeah,
email.
there he is.
If you could email.
Matthias, are you?
Yeah, let us know.
Are you European?
And if you don't want to say, just email me, cockles@that'snomoonpodcast.com,
Yeah.
and tell us where you're from.
Yeah.
And then
Matthias,
we'll
if you're
get in
US,
contact.
I will get in touch with you.
Yeah.
If you are UK or Europe, let us know here.
Or
in
if
the
you've
chat.
got someone here who you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can send the goodies back with them.
That,
Yeah.
that you trust.
Yeah, that you trust. Yeah, make sure you trust them. What did he win? Was it all the dice, or was it just a set of the red?
Oh, Matthias, you're in Argentina. Do you know Alejandro?
Well, we'll find out.
Because I can give it to Alejandro, and he can take him down with him.
So, yeah, well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely.
I'm intrigued by this one pip from Yoda here, though.
Guidance.
Oh, so Matthias, I will give the dice to Alejandro to bring to you. I will put them in a baggie with your name on them.
Has he got 2 of each dice?
Yeah.
Oh, nice dice.
Nice dice.
Yeah.
So, What do you think Mike's plan here is with a Yoda 1-pip?
So the Yoda 1-pip is the guidance one, I believe. Let me just bring
It's you can use double actions.
Yeah, double action. So you guidance twice.
Yeah.
So
well, you can, or you can double tap evaporator. You can do.
Yeah. But we don't have apps to do that.
No,
so
I'm just.
That'd be very silly. But yeah,
just give them choices.
Yeah, I know. So where is Yoda in?
But it also makes him speed free and charge.
Yep. Has he got? Did Mike put burst on Yoda?
He has burst on Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to read lists off again?
You've got the other angle to see where Yoda is.
Yeah, Yoda's behind that blue building.
Yeah. Where? Oh, he's right there. There's no way a double free gets him anywhere decent.
I'll get Mike's list up just to check on what Yoda has.
So you can see where he is.
Push, barrier, and burst. Because he had been running instead of burst, force guidance to give out surges.
Burst, push, barrier.
Yeah.
He's got. I wonder if he's going to yeet Yoda around the building see what we've got the big building. Just imagine to right to the south where it's still line of sight blocker. Send him that way. Then turn 2. Play the Yoda 2-pip card, which gives relentless and outmaneuver. Play burst of speed and just try and get in his lines. And then the next turn use pip 1, Yoda pip 1 again. If I think I'm trying to remember.
And we're in turn 4.
Yeah,
we're in turn 4. We're in turn 4.
Well.
Yep. Yeah, and so guys, Oskar is running EXDs.
That makes perfect sense now because he's played the 1-pip.
Yep.
So next turn he's going to play the 3-pip to get the 1-pip back. Turn 6 plays the 1-pip.
Yep.
And can tap burst of speed to get around as well.
Yeah.
So Oscar's running EXDs. He has a super attack with aggressive tactics, a T series with improvised orders, 2. Well, I guess they're kind of different. 2 B1s with the E5S and a worker droid, a B2 with a Ha and a worker droid, a B2 with a Ha and a Viper recon droid, and then 3 BXs with snipers and deflector shields for $795 and 9 activations. What is that?
Oh, I've just introduced Zane to some bourbon creams. Go for it. The biscuits. Oh, sorry, cookies.
No, I like biscuits.
Have you had a bourbon before?
Don't know, I haven't.
Oh, these are the top-notch biscuit.
Oh, so see, if I read that, I read it as bourbon.
Wait for.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
that's phenomenal.
You can finish them off if you want.
Gave a bourbon biscuit.
Yeah, look at his face.
Never had
That's
one.
a happy man.
Never had one.
So now, look at you getting bourbon biscuits and Cadbury's chocolate in one weekend.
Yeah, and all I gave you guys was Mountain Dew.
What the?
I expect beer this evening.
I can do that.
I've got beer in here as well. Yeah, I'm intrigued about what he's going to do with this 1-pip. I mean, turn 4 and...
we could be overthinking, and it could be the least worst card he could play.
Have you never had trail mix?
What is this?
It's not a thing around our neck of the woods.
Magic.
Y'all don't have trail mix?
No.
Okay, I'm introducing the trail mix. They're introducing me to bourbon biscuits.
No, what that might be is what's it called?
An abomination is what that is.
No. That's it's the American equivalent of
What, chocolate and raisins?
No.
Right, so read out.
You got the nuts in there as well, don't you?
Right, so Magic Trail Mix for the non-Americans amongst us listening and tuning in. We've got peanuts, raisins, M&Ms, chocolate candies, dark chocolate chips, and peanut butter drops, all in a bag. One bag.
Yeah, trail mix. The reason this is this is a lot of nutrition with a lot of nutrients for when you're out on a trail. So that's why it's called trail mix, because you throw all this together, you go out on a long hike, and you just snack on this as you go, and you're just refilling as you're going.
That's just wrong.
You're getting protein, you're getting salt, you're getting fruit, you're getting chocolate. Yeah, I mean, it's all
There's
together.
no raisins in that. That's golden.
Well, so I used to be aversion to the raisins as well, and I used to pick around them as a kid. Now I realize you just throw them all in at once. You just don't even know they're there.
You call it make it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can't eat raisins plain. I can't just eat raisins.
No.
Raisins with other things. Yeah.
All right,
don't know they're
I'm
there.
not even gonna. Let's have some of this then. Trail mix.
So Andrew, just tuning in, we have Oskar from Poland playing against Michael Berry Dashes from the USA.
Oh, here we go. A spicy trail mix is the best, apparently.
Yes, yeah. There are tons of variations on this. There's some with tropical fruit, like dried fruit, pineapple and stuff in it. It's really good. There's some with like blueberries and so like it's.
I managed to avoid getting a raisin in the first half.
See, there you go. So you got
we have a mobile frog.
Oh, here he goes. Yep. Paying over to see where he's going.
So yeah, he's shifted around. He's just basically trying to get him out of line of sight, but within the next 2 speed 3s. So Oscar's basically just been told what's happening next.
Yeah.
That little measurement. Yeah.
There he goes. Boom.
I think that's for turn 6.
Oh, do you reckon?
Ooh.
Burst to speed turn 6.
Push the speed turn 6 into the back point. Maybe. Like, let's see what he has on this.
I don't think he can reach it from there.
It definitely won't reach that.
All he has is a T-Series back there, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
that's the KP.
Yeah, that's the KP. Back where you see that. Yeah, where you see that T-Series back there on your far left, right above turn 4 on your screen.
So if
that's the KP.
He bursts onto the building, force push the T-Series off,
correct.
Or just jumps into and kill him.
Yeah.
Full red.
Yeah. So Oscar would have to pull another, which I mean he totally could. He can pull another unit that way, and he is right now.
Yeah.
Right now he's saying, "Yep, I see this KP as a danger. I'm going to move something over here. Some BXs are going to help secure this point for me."
That's
huge.
I mean, it's not a hard count. The soft count that is maybe a couple of standbys. As soon as Yoda pops around.
Yeah.
A boo-boo.
What'd you think of that? Not terrible, right?
It's not terrible. No.
Yeah. It works. Yeah. I mean, I would never eat this as a full thing, but it's like like snack something.
As someone who's training for an Ironman, I can see why you.
That works.
Oh, forget you do
that.
Yeah.
His body is a temple.
Scott Serrado, should he move his units to be open to be shot up? No. Well, you never want to get shot up. So it's kind of like where. It's kind of like when are you going to move up?
So
and when are you going to pounce?
I don't know if there was a point for me where I think Mike probably could have played Yoda's free pip, loaded up literally on tokens as much as he possibly could, shove a unit out to move and shoot, and then guided them back behind. And if all they did is just get one, he's got enough defensive tech. He's got barrier. He's got about 1 million dodges.
Yeah.
And you just load up on it. And the only thing that would get through is multiple crits.
Yeah.
And then you've still got a free up save behind it, so you're probably okay.
See, not a great hand here.
That's full of raisins.
Not a great pull.
Bad hand.
It's going to be hard, but I'm going to suffer through it. Oh, Mike.
So I don't know if that was a potential earlier play, but then maybe Mike's a bit too cautious. Maybe he tried that last game, and that's what led to him losing.
Yeah.
So he's just playing on the side of caution here.
Mike has played this list a ton. And variations of this list, so I'm sure he's been through iterations of.
He's been playing this list on and off pretty much for the whole year.
Yeah.
I think after last year's Worlds, he dropped Anakin clones and moved on to Yoda.
Yep.
He won. He's won a couple events, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He won his flights in a com. Oh, bloody hell, turn 5.
Turn 5.
Luminous Beings, and then they too will suffer. Well, that would be a completely useless card in this scenario. I'll put one thing in the bag, and you'll make me pick it when I go.
Yeah. Yep.
That said, he's probably looking to keep the other cards that are more useful.
Yeah.
So the disengage card.
Oh, dice.
There we go.
Tactical mute.
Yep.
He's just telling me to put better camera angle.
So we can see where we're
get it right,
what we're looking at here on this. Already turn 5.
Yeah.
We may get an early lunch today,
folks.
folks.
An early lunch and actually get to have a look around the hall also, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make
Yeah, I might actually get to have time to walk through this massive vendor hall next. I've done no walking through.
Very briefly.
I'll join you because I've done none of it as well.
Yeah. Let's take a jaunt, shall we?
Let's go for a stroll.
Gently stroll. Now I think things are going to have to start moving here on.
Yes, I mean we're turn 5. Mike's got. I mean, he's got good. He could move things behind that circular building on your left there, just left of the middle. He could get behind there and be behind cover.
I think he'll have cover, but I think he's going to be a double move there is then going to put him at risk of being shot. So I think he can move units outright of that broken wall towards the circular building at the top right there, or like middle of the right.
It's not raised. It's not raised.
Yeah, it's not raised. So towards that platform to get shots on any units that do go and join Yoda.
Yeah.
I think
but he is shooting heavy cover into red armor. So
he is, but he's got Pierce and the swing. It's a lot of BXs.
Yeah, that's true. I would be surprised if we see more than 2 full units completely gone off the board this game. I think it's going to be a bodies on positions when it comes down to it.
Here's one for you to think about. If he pushes his clones around and Oskar gets shots on, multiple that managed to get a 2 suppression on certain one or another suppression on one.
Yeah.
They don't rally. 1 action. Unless it's the after 2, obviously.
Yeah.
So that could be significant. I'm speculating, but it's a potential. Someone moving a big cart behind us.
Hey. It's my favourite American. Just to finish that sentence, my favourite American, Michael Smith.
Zane, you can be offended by that.
I don't care.
I mean, you're competing for it after spending the day with you, man.
Yeah.
You've got competition. Double force push turn. I mean, this is an option here. He could burst the speed with Yoda and then play the 1 pip.
Right.
Towards that KP. Yoda will still be then speed 3. He'll be speed 2. But it does open up that force push option to him.
Right.
Because he'd still be able to move speed 2, get onto touch the KP if he's not already there, and force push some units off.
Well, Mike also just measured, what was that, a range 2? So he's looking at a double move from behind that building into the middle KP.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh,
so there he is. He's checking it right now.
Yeah.
So he's seeing where does he have to be to double move to touch that middle KP.
Just a little bit past that range 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Evan's telling me off now.
So Doc Vila, what you're saying is when Andy says that, you take it with a grain of salt. You shouldn't so I should have no offense to that. Neither should you, because it just passes it around willy-nilly.
Oh yeah, it's going to move to someone else tomorrow. Depends on what day of the week it is.
Chicken range.
Now, what's interesting will be there's about an hour-ish by my estimate, just over an hour on the clock left.
Yeah.
And you've still got 2 full turns. This game's going to be either over very quickly or these last 2 turns are going to be very slow.
I think these last 2, there's a lot more measuring going on in this turn alone than there has been. So I think these last 2 turns, I think these last 2 turns are going to be a little bit slower. As usually you see a game go really slow and then speed up to fast, as they're like, oh, the time's winding down.
Yeah.
But in this game, you can play fast in the first rounds because you're just kind of getting position, and in the last rounds, you're like, now we're playing slow and you can be precise.
Of last game.
Just the brief I was giving Michael. He was like, what's happening? I said, it's not an entertaining one to watch. However, what it is a lesson is in tier one play of how to play KP.
Correct.
So you can't have entertainment all the time. The last game contained. We have a result.
Oh, what do we got?
McCloskey from Poland beat Nicholas Schott. He's 4-2, and Nicholas is now 3-3.
Okay.
Patricio Gelme is now 4-2 against Mitch Kamazak. He's 4-2 and 3-3.
Yeah.
And they are results confirmed.
Cool.
So yeah, that's that.
Nice.
North.
So to answer Judo Killy's how many dice been thrown, we've had 1 attack so far.
And three units went down, and I think he healed them all back.
Yeah, so I think it was 1 arc squad shot.
Yeah, and this is why you've been getting a bit more filler from Andy Zane himself.
Yep.
It's kind of it's kind of like when two football teams play and you can see the commentators like, yeah, we haven't got anything to.
Is this when it's like 10-0 or whatever?
No,
You know when Chelsea are losing.
I've never, in my lifetime, a 10-0's never happened against my team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's true. So,
Oh, sorry, soccer.
I know what football is.
Yeah, the one that is kicked with your feet, not carried with your hands.
Well, I usually say football
football.
when I'm referring to like soccer, because
Football.
Spanish, like football.
Yeah,
like
football.
football.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
usually say football when I'm referring to soccer, and I say football when I'm referring to
Right.
American
Ball.
football.
It's got the proper
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, well, it's got the little text in, like, it's spelled FOOTBAWL, football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Ball,
with you.
like ball and
Ball.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bowl, but with a ball.
Was there an auto strike turn one?
Yes.
Did it get fired?
Yeah, it did. Do you know what? I don't
Because
know.
I thought Mike was completely behind that entire build and the whole turn.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to fire it, would he?
Yeah, I didn't see the opening turn.
I don't think there was anything he could have. No, there wasn't. There was no presented target. So nothing on that one then. Yeah, Andy. Hey, you kick the ball with your foot in American football too, you know.
Okay.
Albeit not a lot.
How often?
So hang on. Depends. As an American football a fan, whenever there's a field goal, is one.
Yeah.
Whenever there is a change of possession in the opposition and they're punting.
Yeah.
Whenever there is a start of game, as in someone's just scored and you restart the game, like in rugby.
Okay.
And definitely at the beginning of the game, and yeah, so there you go.
So it was like a count of 5.
Minimum one. Minimum one.
Okay.
Guaranteed. And then it depends if there's field goals. Oh, points after touchdown, PATs. So whenever a touchdown scored, there's a PAT.
You're not selling
Mike
this
is
game.
rolling.
Oh, we're rolling dice.
Oh my God!
I think we've got a sniper shot from.
Is that Echo?
Echo strike.
It's just gonna just take one.
Is that just a B? Is that
Yep,
a B1?
just B1.
Yep.
Yep. I think that's just,
I don't think that's not great because he's got E5Ss. Oscar's got E5Ss to go back. No, he hasn't. I'm thinking of Trent's list. Sorry, I was reading Trent's list
No,
earlier.
he's got E5Ss.
Yeah, he's got E5Ss.
He's got 2 of the E5Ss and
No, so he
PKs.
has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brain.
But I think he's put himself outside range. So I think the leader is the model behind. That's actually a repair droid. So it's a smart move there. He's done a range 4 shot, but he's not going to get shot back.
Yeah. Yep.
I think he's got to do this to start here. But I'm not sure what the out here is for, like. And it clears the suppression.
So Polish players watching the stream, welcome to you. Welcome to Michal Kotsuba. I'm assuming that's pronounced. I hope I'm correct. And welcome and hello to Paulo Pessoa from Brazil Legion. He says very loudly. The captain.
Hey.
And Victor wanted to just say, that's like saying tennis players use their hands to toss the ball around when all they do is with their feet, and they do it with their feet, and the ball is kicked so up, whack it with a racket.
That's just ping pong on a bigger size, isn't it? Table tennis. That's what I meant.
I'm not going to entertain that one because tennis is a good sport.
Oh. That's question sport, isn't it?
That's Wimbledon, mate.
Oh, right.
The Wimbledon thing.
This is showing my sporting knowledge to a high level here.
It's all right. You don't walk the Venn diagram of a sport fan.
Oh man, Oscar just down in a whole 2 liter of Coke today. That's not even I just saw him just like
Chug.
just getting that down.
He could get that down.
Getting that energy going, man.
Was it Skol when you cheers?
Skol.
No, Novia. Mateus said it to us the other day when you say cheers in Polish.
Oh yeah.
I can't. I won't ruin the entire Polish language by just making up words.
Hey, well, I mean, yesterday when I did my announcement for a stream, when I said good morning in Polish, I had just looked that up. Yeah, dzień dobry was.
Dzień dobry.
Yep.
Cockles, what team is it you support again?
Which one? In which?
NFL.
Seahawks.
Go Hawks.
All right, looks like we're getting So I think he's recohering here to return a shot back to Echo, I believe.
Yeah.
So he just measured, and I think he's moving.
I'm intrigued.
He's moving things behind cover. Yep.
I'm a little bit intrigued by the decision for Echo. I know he's got to start like putting some pressure on here for Mike, but not confident for him.
Well, and on that bottom KP, as you see down there, he now has a T-Series B1s and a BX to touch that. So he had 3 on that bottom, and then the rest of his units would be touching the middle. So
I'm fairly certain Yoda at this point is literally going for the middle, not going for that T-Series position.
I think he's outnumbered anyway. I don't know if Mike's able to get around there in time now.
Well, say Yoda does go for that T-Series and one-shots him, then BXs have to one-shot Yoda in return.
Right.
Which is not going to be likely.
Right.
Because he hasn't got swords, so he can't melee them. And you're relying on 2 red, 1 black, and 9 white to do 5 wounds on surging saves.
He doesn't need to worry about that, because
he does, because he has to touch the point to score it.
No, but hear me out. No, what I mean is, even if he kills the T-Series and Yoda's there, BXs just go, okay, I counter, and then he just moves the other BXs, taps the surge, and just go, bang, I'll run him there in there as well.
Okay, so he's taken 2 units to counter Yoda. He's lost a unit.
Yeah.
So that means Mickey's now only got 6 units to contest the middle, while Mike will have...
I don't think they're getting there that quickly. I can't see them in one turn, because they've 1, 2, 3, 4 have activated, 1, 2, 3 left of the arcs, plus the leader, that Yoda there. I don't think they're getting there into double movement there and then there. I don't think they're getting in there in time.
I think Mike's plan is to go with Yoda last on
got a
6.
shot coming in.
BX shot, sniper.
Crit.
That wasn't a crit, it was a hit.
Oh, it was a hit. Oh, yeah. I think Mark just pointed. Mike just was like, nope, that knocked it over.
So
crit surge hit, I think.
Want to go for cover, and then he's just going to spend 2 dodges.
Yep, dodge.
Yep. Spend a clone dodge, spend someone else's dodge, whatever.
So, do you think he makes it with the moves, or what were you going to say, Yoda, what you think he's going to do?
I'm just trying to think out. Maybe his out is he just waits to the end and then just makes the play on that T-Series to win. So he's just conceding the middle point, and actual Yoda's just going to win the last point.
Yeah, and maybe, kind of
because if he
throw off from Mike is maybe he's measuring range to throw off Oskar to say, like, I'm looking to see if I can get here, but I have no intention of going that direction.
Back to what we said earlier about getting in your headspace, like your opponent's headspace. Oh, I'm playing this person.
Yep.
I mean, Oscar's a very good player and competent.
Yes.
He's got quite a lot of accolades to his name, just as many as Mike has.
Yep.
So,
but that is another mind games of like, oh, he's measuring here. Is he actually coming here? Is he going there? Like,
do you reckon this game would have been different if Mike had picked the other side of the table? So the reverses were.
I think we see exactly what we see right now, but just the armies are switched.
But I think that probably helped. I think that puts Mike in a better space then.
Yeah.
Which
Mike is red, so he chose the side that he chose.
Yeah.
So
he obviously thought that side was better.
Yep.
I think Oskar can just, even if Yoda moves down to the southern, the middle southern point.
Yeah.
He's got enough units to say, okay, I'll just send one over there in this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think
because he can just go, right, well, I'll send whoever this is, send them down there.
Well, he's got three units down there right now, because there's a T-Series of B1s and the BXs.
So he's got 3 down there.
So he's got 3 down there already.
I am confused because look, Yoda's doing nothing. He's gone with 6 out of that.
Unable to do his guidance shenanigans.
He can do guidance once.
Oh, is there movement here?
Yeah.
Is Mike moving something?
Is that an arc? He's just bringing an arc unit up.
Yeah. Just to get range in a shot.
We are confused. Well, we're not confused. We're unaware of the greater plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm going to hear loads of critique from Mike about this table.
You just tell him you chose that side.
I will.
It's the same table. It's the same table for everyone else.
And that's Oskar. Oh, a nice little stat. That side must be the better side because it's also the side that Marcus won from.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he didn't get to choose that.
Marcus did get to pick.
Oh, did he pick that?
He was red.
Yeah, he was red.
Matt did pick that one.
Yep.
Oh, we've got some dice rolling.
Oh.
All right, looks like just an arc shot in a heavy cover.
Into something.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
1 crit, 3 hits.
He's got loads of aims here, though.
So
He's got 3 aims, I think, at least 4 aims.
Yeah.
So first aim from the unit itself. Yeah, another aim coming through in a second.
So I don't get the shot. Yeah, okay, might damage a unit, wipe it, whatever. But you're not he's not pushing to get to the objective. So just slowing them down.
Kill points to help. So
Yeah, but you're never going to tie that at the moment, I don't think. Or you might tie it if he does something.
Yeah, fish for some crits here. Not quite sure why.
I think it's a tough one. I am.
Yeah.
Spinning Padmes.
And one of Yoda's aims.
6 down to 5 at the cover, 4 after.
4 after a dodge, so 4 pierce 1. Or 3 after shield, so it depends on what he's shooting, isn't it?
I think it's a B2s. Yeah, B2s.
B2s?
Well, I'd say.
Oh, armor 1, that's
One,
what it was.
yeah.
Pierce 1, so
Yep.
model and a
So,
half.
yeah. Just pick up some guys right off the middle there. Yep, B2. But then he can still heal that back, right? So
yeah.
well, you can.
He's got 3
So
heals.
You heal the one back to full.
No. You bring back the dead model first,
Oh.
because then in the following turn you can bring them both back up to full health if you wanted to.
Ah, true.
Nobody's got worms on it. I mean, does it need more? You might. But they're being facetious. But they're being facetious because nothing's died.
Nothing is dead. It's so the stream. We kind of like want to say sorry for it not being as entertaining as maybe the previous one. However,
That's fine. We had a really exciting game. Now
Well, yeah.
slightly lull, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last game's going to be really good again.
yeah, it's just the way. It's just.
But it's just Legion. Like some games are just this.
Yeah.
My game 2, where it was we was playing payload, and I could have won the game by just sitting in the corner because he chose not to move his payload because he could never score it, so he was going to try for kill points. And it comes down to like making them kind of decisions. Some of it is, especially KP, I think it can be when you've got a line of sight blocker. So if this was an open middle board compared to yesterday,
Yeah.
then you'd see a lot more engagement in these opening turns. People said, like you're toilet bowling. You're circling around the middle, trying to gain the upper position on each other, and then you pile in turn 6. But with a line of sight blocker in the middle, it changes the game completely. They're not taking shots at each other, and it will come down to these last 2 turns. Who's got the better position, and then who's got the better thought out process of how to secure that middle position when you all pile onto it.
I concur.
Yes, George Barker. So the rules for restore is you can, if in this case like a B2 model has been removed and you've got a wounded B2 on the table, or a Wookiee where you've got a model in a unit with multiple health, you can spend a heal to restore a model that has died this turn, or remove a wound token. It's either or. As long as that model has died that turn, then you can bring it back. If it's died in a previous turn, then you can't. And that was a B2 harsh shot there. Was 1 after dodges, and Mike made a nice big save.
Guys, we're gonna do another giveaway. This one we will give. I say we give this away when this game is over.
Yeah.
So stay in here. We're gonna give this away at the end. It is a foil, all foil, shiny hello there command card.
Just hello there for Obi though. It's
Yeah.
just that one.
Yeah,
Hello there.
yeah. But I would say hello there.
Yeah.
in the chat?
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hello there.
This
So
is-
type hello there in the chat.
Hello there.
Hello there.
You have to have the exclamation mark.
Yeah,
You don't qualify if you don't have it.
that's right. Hello there. So shiny foil. Hello there.
Do you want to put it on the... I was going to say, they're actually rolling dice. I was going to say,
I'll go far camera.
it's BX.
Well, we can, as soon as they get in rolling, you can just slide it underneath the dice cam there.
2 seconds.
All right, hello there. Type it in the chat. We'll be giving a foil, shiny foil, hello there command card away at the end of this round. And here it is in the dice tray. You can see it there.
Don't-
Dockles is
Don't forget your exclamation mark. There's a couple I'm seeing with no exclamation marks.
hello there. Throw it in the chat.
What, my snail tank?
Thought you kept your hamster in there.
No. It's Gary.
Gary the snail.
He's got 1 kilo.
That's
No,
awesome.
it's Tamatua.
Yeah.
The Tamatua was a snail tank, yeah.
Mispainted his eyes
All
deliberately.
right, so it looks like Mike is, he's got his Yoda here. He's looking at
Real action.
running around. He's looking at burst of speed. I mean, he's got his 3 out, so he's looking at burst of speeding, where that gets him to.
It's the last activation, isn't it?
I believe so.
And then I think he just pointed out that he's got a unit of. He pointed to a unit that Oscar's got left.
Okay, so he's looking at where these BXs, he's pulling out the range 3, seeing where they can get to.
Here we go. Andy, I was just muted you so you didn't get the wrapping in. That's fine, mate.
It picks up that wrapper pretty well, doesn't it, for a Twizzler?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Now I've got that in my head. You know when you get an earworm in your head, you can't get it out.
Shiny.
Yep. Disney songs are living in my head with the 2.5.
Hola, amigo.
Thank you to all of you watching today, by the way, to all 282 of you between the simulcast of That's No Moon and Yavin Base.
Yep.
Greatly appreciate you guys being here with us on this lovely Saturday afternoon.
I don't know, it's not very Saturday nice outside.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Baltic out there.
Yeah, yeah.
And on that note, I don't think we mentioned it in this stream. Obviously, if you are new to either channel, support the other.
Yes.
Grow the community, that sort of thing. So
Yep.
if you are a Mooner, as we will call them, if you're a Mooner, if you're a Mooner,
That is definitely not a moon.
if you're a Mooner, hop on over to the Avid Base YouTube and like and subscribe. But if you're a baser, a Yavin baser, come on over the other way and give That's No Moon a like and subscribe. a wild
Just
nav.
got a wild nav.
We've got wild nav appeared.
All right, there we go. Nav. There we go.
Yep. So so hop on over. Obviously, Yavin Base has a Facebook page as well.
As do we.
All right, Mike looking looking here. He's moved Yoda out, so Yoda is there.
That's locked in.
That's committed.
He has to be there. So now where's he going from there? I think he's measuring a range 1 from where that T-Series is at.
I think he should have a burst of speed, then played the pit 1.
No, I see his play here.
No, well, the only reason to say because you can then jump into it, and then you got the better jump to them do pushes.
No, I see. So I think what he's doing here is moving there. So next turn he can play the 1 pip, and he just sits there and goes last with him. Force push the T-Series off, force push the BXs off, he wins. 2-1.
Yeah, because he's going to have it immobilized, right?
No, yeah, so it'd be 2.
Right.
And if Oscar decides to bring a 3rd unit over, Yoda can still jump into melee with the T-Series, kill him, force push, recover, force push. And if he's taken that many units off that position, he's opened himself up to all of the shots of the clone army.
Yeah.
Because if he pulls any more off, so it's risky.
Yeah.
But
so So Mike doing really well here, guys. So key things to note is he places Yoda initially, then he puts down the movement tool for the second time, right? He's not picked up that movement tool, so he's not committed.
No, he is, because it's now Oscar's go. Or they...
No. He's force pushing. He just force pushed.
Oh, that's range 1 force push, is it?
Yeah, that's what he was measuring. So he just gets to the other side here. So he just force pushed the B1s.
Oh, so there is a big win unit there.
Two around.
They're going to get shot.
Mike can cohere everything.
Yeah, he's doing the force push.
Yep.
So why did he cohere 2 of them around the corner?
Let's cover.
No, he's got... So if they're getting shot by the clones in a minute, he can't one-shot them because he won't be able to see them all.
That's a question you can ask him later on.
Yeah.
All right, so BX is moving to occupy that space that the... oh, no, getting on top.
They're going to...
I guess avoiding being pushed off.
I think they're going to try and tie up Yoda in a 1-pip off.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they can disengage.
Because that takes out one of his 1-pips. One of his force pushes.
Yeah.
And he can't base them up there.
I don't think he wants to. He doesn't care about them. He kills the T-Series, and he force pushes a B1 unit off the point.
Which then moves back.
Oh, you wait. You take the shot. You just get shot once here by the BXs.
Turn 6 happening. Clean up. Going down.
Here we go.
This is going to be the action, guys. This is the round that we've been waiting for.
Can Yoda win this for Mike? And I think it's pretty much just Yoda.
That's essentially what it's come down to, right?
Yeah.
Because Mike can't get anything to the middle right now. But then, like, do you feel like Mike wasted his whole army sitting back there in the back?
Yeah.
Cards in the tray.
It's all right, they put him there. Yoda's 1-pip and
Disengage card.
Now this is going to be crucial who gets them orders. And if he's sensible, I think he just goes literally the B1s, the BXs and the T-Series and nothing else. You don't care about any other order control. Then 3 units near Yoda are the most important thing in this game at the moment.
Has he still got scope to at least double move something over here anyway?
With a speed 3, yes.
Whoa, that's why he cohered them all around, because nothing can base it. Nothing can run over there until he activates it. But he gave those units an order.
I see why he's done it,
but that's why he did. So nothing could immediately.
If they move to touch it, so something else can get in.
Yeah.
He can force push them again.
Yeah.
Again, not touching, but zone off.
Just zone off to prevent another unit from coming in and touching.
All he has to do is kill that T-Series, and then
yeah.
Could he?
And he'll win on kill points.
Could Oskar? I've got an idea. Call me crazy. Here's an idea.
You are.
Could he? If he moves off, could he move off to make the space for them?
Move the B1s off, right?
If he moves the B1s off, as soon as one of them comes down, Yoda goes. Does the same thing.
Listen. Move standby. As soon as Yoda does anything, I'll just make a decision. And then he's like, what do I do?
I don't think so. I mean, Oskar looks quite worried. He knows this is going to be tight, whatever happens here.
Yeah, Oscar's got hands on his head, so there's body language showing the stress of the.
Oscar's always got his hands on his head.
That's actually true. He does do that often.
The giveaway keyword is hello.
Hello there. And I took a picture just as Oskar puts his hands on top of his head again.
I mean, yeah, actually, just seeing what Mike's measuring up there is like, I'll go with my arcs. I'm just going to shoot them BXs that are up on that roof.
Yeah.
I'm not contesting the middle point here. I just need to help Yoda.
Well, not only that, but like here's the other thing too, right? Say he contests this and this goes to a 1-1. Those BXs are wide open now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in heavy cover,
think that's the other thing. The T-Series, if that dies, Mike will win on kill points.
No, not just that. Mike wins because he's got 800.
Because he what?
He's 800. 795.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to kill anything.
Because it's just the tie in.
Yeah. I mean, I think he needs to kill something.
Right, just to ensure, like.
But that T-Series can't be killed now because he's got a dodge on it.
Yeah.
He's got to hit him twice, which means he can't recover force push.
Right.
But if these ARC troopers soften up them BXs, then Yoda can kill them instead.
Yeah.
So he's
All right, here we go. Shot coming in.
it's actually quite good.
Oh, 4.
4. He's got a name from Tactical.
2 bikes over there.
He's got to spend a surge as well here. This is fine. Pierce.
Here we go.
He's going for the big dice. 6.
6.
Nice.
And a heavy cover.
Heavy cover plus, so it'd be
A heavy
1,
light.
and then 2 shields.
Yep.
So 3 to roll. There'd be a dodge, 2 to roll, which is fine.
Yeah.
The last shot, 3 of them died.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's got another arc unit. He's took the shields off. He's weakened them. Got rid of all their defensive. Kills 1.
2.
Kills 1.
Might
Yep.
get 1.
That's fine. That's one.
It's 1
Yoda
less.
can kill them now.
1 less.
They've got no dodges.
Yeah, and then not even worry about.
Yeah.
Then you can jump up there, and now he's got a spot to base.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep. So the more he whittles those guys off, the more
Downside
he's.
is if Yoda's sat up on the top there, he can get shot.
That is true.
Well, no, if he goes up there now, he has to rely on maybe because Oskar could go with those BXs.
Yeah.
Fill the base because he wants to be able to go last.
That's true.
Yes, but then you can. He could still position. As long as their silhouettes would be touching, then that counts.
I don't know if it will. See this lip?
But then, if Yoda stood on that lip, then the silhouettes are
Will he
crossing
not
and
be
touching.
overhanging?
Doesn't overhanging the same terrain piece, therefore it's fine.
Cool, thank you. That's
Yep.
why you're. That's why you're the rules, dude.
I think that'd be an interesting thing, Diffs, if they did change the rules that your bid counted towards your points destroyed, so it reverses the current roll.
Oh yeah.
Let me make that dice tray smaller.
Move it around.
I mean, there's not many.
Stick it over there.
There's not many dice rolling at the moment.
Just a reminder that it is hello there with an exclamation mark.
Hello there.
Not please don't. Like I saw Soren did
For the
General Kenobi. So
shiny
I
foil. Hello there.
don't want you to miss out.
Andrew, yes, both. So Oskar is currently undefeated. So
Yeah.
he got the pair down into
Well,
Mike.
he's because he is 4-0-1. right
Mike
now.
is win to stay in.
Win
Yeah.
to stay in, yeah. So
Oscar is win and lose. It's not the end of the world.
as I was saying to
Yeah.
Anton after the last game, I said, keep going, mate. Like, you still got a very strong chance
Well, because
of making the cut, because if all the people who took the intentional draw yesterday, or as I found out earlier from Nick, 2 of the games that had draws were
Yeah.
real draws. They weren't intentional.
yeah, that was Luke's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if any of them lose a game today, they're out.
Yes.
Where so in theory, we're probably going to have players going into the final who might not be undefeated.
Well,
All
and,
4 of them.
and so that's where Mike was like, I'm 4-1. I'm done. I'm out. And I was like, no. They've done the math with how many draws there has been.
Yeah.
There's a chance of a 4-1 getting or an X-1 getting in.
Because at the moment, there's only 3 5-0s.
Yeah.
So it's Oskar and the other 2 that are getting paired.
Yep.
So if Oskar loses, that means there's only 1 5-0.
Yep.
So that means he'll get a pair down. And if he then loses, then it's all out the window for you.
Yeah. Yep.
So-
So Mike will still need to rely on some game luck of other games to try and help get him up
but
there.
If he
But
wins, and he's got to be honest though, because if he wins this pair down, he's in a stronger
he
position.
is. Yes. Yep.
So he actually puts himself into that 3rd or 4th slot.
Yes. Yep.
And the same for Anton. Like, although he's lost, as long he assumes that his opponent, because he was 4-0 at the time,
Right.
his opponent keeps winning the games, which you won.
Right.
Then his strength of schedule gets pumped and dragged up as well.
Yes.
Because
Yep.
the only person you've lost to is someone
Is the
who's
person who's undefeated.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly it.
So yeah, no, I think the results from this round and the next round will be really interesting to see for the top 4.
Yeah. It's definitely wacky. Definitely wacky.
But the downside is, this could have all been avoided if we didn't have the bloody intentional draws.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Here we are.
More results in the meantime, very
Ooh,
quickly.
what do we got?
Go on.
So we've done Matt Evans, Nathan Nicholson, McCroshny beat Nick Schott, Patricio we've done. Dennis lost to Adam Fowles.
Oh, Dennis.
Dennis is 4-1-1. What was the 4-1-1? And Adam Fowles is 5-0-1. So Dennis losing.
Wow.
Is that... so is Marcus doing okay at the moment then? So it's still got Germany.
Still playing, yeah.
Obviously, we don't know.
Did Mike just go with, did he just activate a unit and not do anything?
Didn't need to if it's the one of the call up behind there, isn't it?
Generate a token. Pass.
Yeah, he
It
must.
can't be a pass because he always has a pass because he went first
Yeah,
and he's out activated. So yes, he can take a pass.
yeah, he may have just done that.
Oh,
B1s. He's going to activate his B1s.
that's not good. I think
I think he was going to. I think he. Oh no, he pulled them. Right? Did he? Just
no. He gave an order to all three of them. Everything
that's
else
right.
is in the bag.
That's right. That's right. So
Cameron
he looked like he was going to activate it.
Yeah.
And I think he's.
I think as soon as he does, activates one of them 3 units,
Then.
I think Yoda goes and he loses.
Yep. Yeah, because then Yoda goes immediately force pushes them the exact same
Yeah.
way he has them now.
There's no way he can. There's no shenanigans he can try and pull off with a standby.
I don't think the standbys help. Sorry. So what's he doing?
Moving here, standby.
No, because it doesn't get you in range to touch any of the
No,
objective.
because once he does anything, moving here and then see what happens is what I'm saying.
No. Oh, what's he doing? Oh,
Is he going with? Was he putting
B1s.
B1s
Because
on?
you can't force push him off the roof.
Yep.
And he's surrounding the BXs, so Yoda can't base them.
Yep. I think that was his best option.
It's a good move.
Yep.
But it exposes them B1s to being shot by the rest of his by the clone army.
But now it frees up the wall for something to move over.
It
Yes.
does. But as soon as it moves onto the wall,
Yeah.
Yoda will force push them out.
Yeah, but you've still got all that stuff up the top, assuming it doesn't get shot.
He's got to
to
shoot
pieces.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have heavy cover, obviously.
So now Mike's got to make the choice. Does he shoot the BXs with 0 to...
And then they just
healed it,
repair
right?
that BX back. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so
So
you go-
instantly, my choice is now shoot the white saves.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
And Yoda hopefully clears them up.
Yes.
Question from Cameron. Cameron Gordon, he said, what is an intentional draw on new to competitive? It's basically where both players, when they turn up to their game, if they're in a position where they look like they can make a certain cut or a top 4 or whatever, they'll just say, we'll take a draw, we don't want to lose.
So the reason for it, though, is the Galactic Conquest documentation, which is the official rule set that we are using for the World Championships, does not state that you can't have an intentional draw. And it's because it's not in the document and has been in previous iterations of documents. So last year, for instance, it was stated that you could not have an intentional draw. Draws were allowed, but you had to play out all 6 games, and you had to have verify with a judge that the game resolved in a true draw state.
Elliot Kimpton's just asked, can he be clever and force push a unit on the same level, a la Dave Grant MKGT last year?
You can force push them around, but it's not going to take him off that key position.
No, he was wondering if he can go, say, from building to building, same level.
Oh, that is the same. That is a thing.
That is
a thing. Because that was just discussed recently on one of the podcasts.
You can move.
Yeah.
You can move between buildings, and it's essentially a speed.
Yeah,
move.
it's a speed across. So that
I don't think he can because the unit leader's not there.
the unit leader.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would have been.
I mean, Elliot's great shout. It's great
How
idea.
wild would that have been?
That's
though?
a Dave. That's so.
You could do that with
yourself.
Vader's mount. Yeah.
Vader's Mike. Dave Grant did that to Paul Buller last
Paul
year.
Buller.
At MKGT.
Paul Buller got a pair down
Wow.
It was brilliant.
to win flights and accommodation.
So Mike now having
Another shot here.
another.
You're
yeah.
welcome.
So is this a range 4
Yep.
DC shot?
Is that just the DC-15 taking shots?
Yes. So I don't know why he didn't go with the RPS unit and generate tokens first,
Did you not put it out the back? Oh no.
because it's a core unit.
Yeah.
At least then you could take an aim, and then it gives you an aim to re-roll here if
Oh,
you
it's the
if you
DC-15,
need.
not the DC-15
Uh-huh.
the arc. Sorry.
Because he's looking for crits into them B1s.
Which
It's 2 hits.
Yeah. So where's the aim? You need that aim.
Yep.
The other thing is he can suppress them if he gets
I
enough.
think you just spent Echo's aim.
Echo's aim. Fair enough. There's the crit.
There's crit.
All right, 1 dead B1 hopefully here.
hopefully for Mike, obviously. We're in neutral.
5th trooper.
You have too many loyalties.
You got to have your. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Split loyalties.
I'm not relying on Ollie.
What about Jeff?
Jeff's not out because.
No, he's generally not out as well. He's still in with a shout.
Yeah, it's 4 and 1, isn't he?
Yeah.
And losing to a 14 activation Ewoks. So we've still got potentially another one of them on stream coming up.
Yeah.
So, Philip, the KPs are obviously right there in the middle. That bottom building where everybody is piled on top of. The other one is north, up where it says turn 6
Straight
on your
up,
screen.
straight
You
up
see
to
the
you.
red token flipped over. It is that round turret attached to the square building. The players agreed that that is a separate piece of terrain, and so it is straight north, right center, and then straight south.
I think it's the right call, to be fair, as well.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
I'm
especially for a clone ball wanting to stay in a certain area.
I'm intrigued why he picked that one, and then the way he's ended up playing in hiding.
You didn't have to move.
No, but
There's a lot when you think of how many units are stashed back there that haven't made an impact in the game.
yeah. So if this is your home key position that we're talking about in the bottom left, where Yoda and everything is obviously contesting that point at the moment, you want to be covering both your points. So these other BXs and the stuff at the top right, which are by the centre KP, yes, they're screening off Mike, but at this point, and Mike televised what he was doing,
Yeah.
and Oskar
Yeah.
never reacted to it.
Yeah.
He sent 1 unit of BXs and 1 unit of B1s.
Yeah, the moment Yoda moved over there, he just 2 units went over.
Yeah, what he should have done is position most of his stuff behind that little hut.
Yeah.
All right, yes, you can shoot through that hut, but
Right.
on turn 5 it doesn't matter, and that
Right.
way you can then go, double move onto the middle KP,
Yep.
or
Yep.
double move onto my home KP, and at that point I'm pretty sure Mike might have just conceded.
Yeah.
If he was positioned that near enough
Yep.
every unit could double pivot in either
And
direction.
go either direction. Yep.
But Mike's played it, and Oskar has 3 units, and that's it.
Yeah.
And Yoda's got to deal with all 3,
Yep.
which isn't unreasonable. Top 4 for tomorrow.
Yeah, top 4 for tomorrow. Philip, you're welcome for the comments. Obviously, you guys see some stuff on the thing we don't. So when you say something in the chat, we try and notice and we'll try and react to that. So thank you. You're welcome.
Yep.
Yes, 4 tomorrow, 2 games. There will
And
be
we will have 2 different tables.
which we've
Yeah.
already
Yep.
pre-selected.
Yep.
Ooh, have we?
Yeah.
We did. You were
Oh.
busy, but no, you're
like
building
that.
it, but we're picking.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I've got to do the legwork.
Yeah,
Make
yeah, you're
2 good tables
No,
again.
so it will be a Theed table
Yes.
and a Tatooine table.
Okay.
Tatooine or Ferris.
Ferris.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Phoenix one. Or was that different?
Can't remember, but either way, we know what ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we spoil the tables? No, because they don't look like what they are now. They will probably be using the terrain from that to
Yeah.
make
Yeah. Because the way they look now, the terrain will be completely redone.
And there's a big difference between setting up one table and I can spend. So I get here at 7 in the morning and we go and grab a table as a train. And I'll lay out and I'll spend like 20-30 minutes, and we get Seth and Josh over, like the head judges. Well, Josh is the head judge. Seth from the forums does the rules. He's a judge here this weekend as well. And Nick, we're all around these tables, and I lay it all out. I talk it out, and then obviously they criticise it, and I go, yeah, okay, let's swap that piece around. And we like, as a collaborative effort, spend 20-30 minutes setting up one table, because it's the stream table. It's the most important. You're seeing this from outside.
Yeah.
Where all of the other tables, and there's 140 tables, which is a crazy number.
It's absolutely absurd.
We spent all of Wednesday doing that. Now, not every table on Wednesday got that same thing, but every day, and I was doing it this morning with Seth, the top 16 tables, which the top 32 are all playing on, we redid them and reassessed them all this morning. The pair of us, we went through and was like, this needs moving. This, like yesterday, this probably wasn't an issue. Let's move it. And you can, as the table number gets smaller, you can then give them more attention to detail and spot these things. Oh, look at this top left-hand corner. There's no terrain in it. Right, let's put a scatter piece in there, or a line of sight blocker.
Yep.
Oh, the K position for this would be an absolute awful map. Let's adjust it.
Yeah.
But on Wednesday when we were setting up, we had a load of the Germans helping out. We had myself.
Pretty much every when you're setting all of them up, everybody is just putting terrain out and setting it up.
You got some people who's like,
multiple eyes going through.
I don't know how to do terrain, and I was like, just get it out of the box.
Just put it out. Just take it out of the box and put it on there.
That saves half the effort. Getting that terrain out of the box is half the effort.
Yeah.
And no show 7, it will be strict elimination. So basically, semi-finals,
semi-finals,
out.
finals.
Yep.
Whether the semis get play third, fourth.
No, it annoys me.
How dare you? Yeah. You would, yeah.
Because your fourth and third place is determined by who wins.
Yes. Yeah.
So third is based on is the person who lost first, and fourth is the person who lost to second.
All right.
Not
so
that you're bitter about that from last year.
No,
Mike moving and going to take a shot into B1s here.
Yep. So again, I don't know
From
why with
our
the RPS
squad.
he's not generating aims.
Well, he did there.
Oh,
He's
nice
got a crit.
PS1, just kill a
He's going
B1.
to spin an aim.
And then BX is recovered. The BXs have been. We missed that. They've recovered and got the shields back.
That's
yeah, they
strong,
did.
Strong.
And then please tell me he pierced that.
Yeah, I was like, where did he roll a?
Did he not pierce?
No, did they get order impervious?
No. They do have impervious, but it's a white save. Why did he not pierce it? He saved the aim for another shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on.
Oh, you're on about spending lethal, you mean? Sorry.
Yeah, for lethal for.
Sorry, and actually, I had it done. Yeah, this one. Lots of hand gestures.
So it sounds like they're just discussing like where suppression.
Yeah, and
was
this is
that.
another. This is another thing. If he can get 5 suppression, which Yoda does generate 2 suppression per attack.
Right.
If he can
Then he could just panic
these B1s,
to
they
not
don't
even have
count.
to score.
He would need to move out to do that, though.
He can move out. No, he can move onto the roof, panic the B1s, force push the T series off.
Yeah.
They're then drawing. Mike wins on the fact that nothing's dead.
Someone comes down.
He can't get anything else from the middle. There is
Genuinely can't reach.
no.
Oh, wow. I feel like.
Because those are B2s that are there, and if one B2 makes it, another one doesn't. Like, I think because here, let's go here.
Yeah.
Let's show you guys what's on this middle.
Because they're not unit leaders. I don't think they're close.
There is some discussion coming on here.
Yeah.
And there's a crowd on the other side of
So
Team Poland.
here we have what do we have in the middle? B2s in the middle as players are discussing suppression and stuff. I guess there's token
I
issue.
think Mike's face thinks that's a look of defeat.
Token placement. Apparently there was issue with suppression placement here.
You can't. In fairness, you can't put that on that building. You'd never.
But what we're looking at is the B2s in the middle. There's 2 units of B2s there that can only go speed 2. The BXs are too far back.
Yeah. Even with speed
2
3s,
speed
speed
3s
2s.
will get them short. Plus, if a B2 unit goes and touches, then they're going to effectively box out potentially another B2 unit from trying to get in there. So.
So then B1 should be on free suppression.
Mike's not happy about something.
No.
Yeah, well, it seems like there was 2 suppression in the front that I think he thought was on the B1s.
Which it should be.
Because then there was tokens in the order token was in the back. And so I think they're trying to figure out where those suppression tokens went to, because Mike shot at the B1s. He's shooting at them.
He shot the B1s twice this turn already.
Right, so they should have 2 suppression on them.
The BXs
already.
should have 1, because they got
Correct.
shot twice last turn.
Right. Yeah.
Nick's there anyway watching.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He's not really had to say anything. He's now.
So I think it's going to come down to a dice roll, because Nick can't make a decision based off the way the game state is. Hold on, guys. We will tactical mute for a second as we figure this out. So head judge being called to the table here, as game state is what seems to be the issue. They're discussing what tokens belong to what units.
See, I get it. I'm looking from this interest. You can't. You got to try and keep your tokens together, but when you're on that building, you can't really put them on the building. So when in a situation I will try put my order tokens together separate.
Yeah, so you put your order. So like essentially to avoid this from happening, you have your order token there, right? You put the tokens that belong to that unit on that order token. Now it's hard if you have like 2 core units or 2 special forces, but that's when you designate to your opponent, hey, these are the suppression. These are suppression for that unit. This is the aims for that unit. You know. And what is I think being discussed here is it's a matter of B1's taking the suppression or the BX is taking the suppression.
See, the way you look at this, what did the BX happen last time? They got shot once.
They got shot once.
So therefore, 1 suppression, then it comes off.
Yep.
We're not on hostile, so yeah, it doesn't matter. We're on their own terrain. So BX is 0.
Right.
B1's have been shot twice.
B1s should have 2 because they've been shot twice.
And this,
now.
I mean, it feels like if we had the power, we could go and just say this is what we think, but we're not in that position.
No.
What I would say,
and it may very well be that Oskar did not remove one of the BX suppressions because he couldn't see it if it was on the other side of the.
And that would be just a simple mistake.
Yep.
Anyone can do it.
Yep. But that's also a game state issue of if that's where it was left, then that's where it is.
Andy's just making a casual observation.
Yeah, and Andy's will tell us.
Here he comes. Right then, Hound, tell us what's going down.
I don't know. I thought you guys knew.
Oh,
No.
It looks like it's been resolved, doesn't it? Or is Nick now explaining to Josh?
Well, I think it was. It seemed like it was a suppression issue. Who had 2 suppression on? Because there were 2 suppressions sitting out there. We think that it was probably suppression was not picked up at the end of the round. Hard to say.
Okay.
I'll ask Nick, see if he can whisper in my ear what's going on.
Yeah. See if we get the 911.
Yeah. Regardless, Mike is taking a heavy breath. Oskar is sitting down. Both opponents just kind of taking a breather to figure out what the play is here. That's why it is always key to talk out your intentions and where your tokens are going and who they belong to, just to make it clear for your opponent.
So the do we know if the T-Series has been? Yes. Yeah. He's moved up onto the roof.
On top of the roof, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 dodges.
Yeah.
So Yoda can double attack and kill him.
Right.
Which isn't unreasonable.
Right.
But then that's it. I think Mike might have waited too long because of that.
I think so too. Because he's got 3 units touching there.
Yeah, I think he had to go sooner.
Yeah.
I think Oscar's now found the little path to victory.
We've come to a really good conclusion here, actually. We thought it looked animated.
Yeah.
That's fine. So what happened is, there was an acrylic
suppression.
Token,
Yeah.
which was seen by Mike.
Yeah.
So he assumed I'll shoot that unit based on that decision.
Right.
It should not have been there because we're not. He's switched off. So it's just 1 left over because when he was using earlier, we switched him over.
Right.
The correct decision now, what they've come to is like, well, tell you what, I'll take that off. You can roll back your decision to shoot.
Yeah.
And you can now make decisions based on this state.
Right. Okay.
And they both
That's
agreed
good.
that, and that is perfect.
Yeah.
Resolved.
Okay.
Nick just said everyone was fine about it.
Excellent.
It's one of those. We were saying there was no intent to do anything wrong.
Right.
And then lost in translation because of languages and all this sort of stuff. So
just a token on the board that shouldn't have been there.
Good stuff all around. So it's all sorted.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looked more animated than it was.
Yeah.
And you can see both of them going.
There's a lot on the line.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
So they worked out.
Yeah,
It's all good.
they worked it out. That's why by the time Josh got here, Josh showed up and said, "What do we need?" And we were like, "I think they're good now."
It's a great Beatles. We can work it out. We can work it out.
So I think.
So Micah is then saying, "Hey, can you put your tokens on your tokens on your order token so I know who belongs to who and just make this much simpler."
We put that in mobilize or something as well.
That's on Yoda.
Yeah.
So I think the path here for Mike is he's got to kill them B1s.
Yeah, he has to. There's so much that's gone back there already. He's got four things have already gone.
But that might be one of them's one of the ones he's redoing now, I think, isn't it? Maybe not.
No, I think he just did because there's just a no. He didn't roll dice, so.
Yeah, I think they just need to shoot them B1s. If you can kill them B1s, Yoda kills the T-Series.
I just don't know what he uses to shoot them with is the thing.
well, he's got another full arc unit and Echo. He's only been with one arc. And then Padme, if Padme goes early enough, that's some tokens. And this is why I said about that DC squad, when he activated that troop unit, he should have gone with a Z6 unit, generated at least one aim for someone to use, be it the BX, so the ARC troopers, or the DC, just to get that rogue crit through.
Antoine, Big Ben Smith.
Antoine,
Big Ben Smith, they're both 4 and 1.
Okay.
John Dunn took the loss against Philip Hock. They're both 3-1-1. That's them done. Out, effectively.
Yeah. No, they're not done. They still get their third game.
Yeah, no.
They're still positioning
for
themselves.
tomorrow.
They're getting their final position for the top 32 in the world.
There you go.
Yeah. Sorry, that's a misnomer phrase. They're done for getting in tomorrow.
Yes.
Done for.
So yeah, sorry, he can't force push the T series anymore because he's moved. Oscar's moved him onto the roof.
Oh, the TC's on the roof as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. Everything is on the roof now.
Yeah, because that was the play to secure. Yeah.
Yep.
I think once Oscar put the BX up there, and he must have obviously clicked in his brain like, oh, that's the way I win.
Oh, so now Yoda also can't move up there as well because his burst of speed in the previous round.
Oh no, it's speed 2. He can
He's
get
speed
up there.
2. He can,
Oh no, he played the pit 1, yeah. So
Yeah, he can either speed 2 up there or climb. Like, it makes no difference.
yeah, speed 2 because he played pit 1. Yeah.
But I think the other way he could do it here is he can just put enough suppression. He doesn't have to kill them. He can suppress them and panic them.
Yeah.
So that might be the other part of victory, that you suppress the B1s and don't worry about killing them, and then Yoda just kills the T-Series.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do both in the same turn.
You can. So all the arcs and everything shoot the B1s, generating the suppression.
Yep.
Because he needs 2 more on there to panic them.
Correct. Okay.
So he's got.
So they do that. So Yoda. So what does Yoda do specifically?
Kill the T-Series.
Just the T-Series. So you were talking about him panicking just a second ago.
Yeah, but he needs both of them to happen.
Yeah.
This point's a draw, and then he wins. And as long as he loses nothing, he wins.
So he is relying on Yoda rolling 4 red dice.
Twice.
Oh, what is he looking at?
Action.
What is he?
Action to do that.
Yeah.
You can attack twice.
Yeah. So he kills the T-Series because he's got 2
he's
dodges.
got charge. He's got charge as well in this.
Yes.
Of course he has.
Oh, so Oscar now moving some BXs
to try and kill Echo.
Yep.
Now he can't one-shot Echo. And if he does get Echo, I don't think Mike can risk using Echo to shoot the B1s.
Well, that's not Echo, right?
That's Echo on the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, it was because it was Echo before, wasn't it?
No. What he was just he just measured to that
Was that an
phase
arc?
1. That's a phase 1.
Oh.
That's the.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah.
Unless they've not been.
Unless I don't think that unit is gone, so he may be.
that
That may be the
DC?
RPS.
If it's not, that's fine. Take an aim. Just one action, aim.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's only going to be able to do 1 or 2 wounds maximum here.
All right. So here's a shot.
Crit.
5.
2.
So 4 after cover.
Yeah.
He's got no dodges, so 4 PS1.
Yep.
I don't think Mike cares. That's a lovely
It
save.
saves it.
Spend a surge.
Yep. Spin a surge. But it's Pierce 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I think he could have only seen 1 or 2 models anyway.
Yeah. Yep. So he goes. That guy.
Yeah, look at that. He's like, yep, don't care about that.
Cannot for those clones. I cannot.
How much can Yoda carry on his back?
Quite a lot right now. Quite a lot.
About 800 points, I'd say.
Yep. Yep.
Now, looking at time, I know this is literally only turn 6, but there's only about probably 15-20 minutes, I imagine, by my clock.
Yeah. So we had
estimations.
first 4 rounds flew by.
Yeah.
5
5 and
rounds.
6.
Even 5 was quite
Yeah,
quick.
5 was still fairly quick, but yeah, last 2 have slowed down as players are trying to measure out and figure out the stake to win here. So.
Someone asking a question, Andy, again. Seriously, can you not get down to the bottom left building, reachable by speed 3, then speed 2?
I don't
From
think he
B2s.
can. Because so if we
B2s.
switch the camera, we'll see if we can get an angle to highlight why I don't think. So if you zoom in towards where the B2s are, If you look where the unit leaders are, I think they're too far away.
Yeah, because unit leader is...
That one's probably the only one. No, that's a Ha.
So unit leader is the one with the fist up in the air, right?
I think
No,
he's
he goes
pointing.
pointy.
he's got a finger out. So it must be that one right at the front.
Which is the one you want it to be.
Yeah.
But
So
I
hit by here.
that's got to be more. Maybe.
But 3 and a 2. That's
Three
what I'm
and a
saying. You
two,
spend
maybe.
it 3-2. If the T-Series dies, though, you can't spend it, can you?
He's got Kalani as his leader.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. ISO, it's under end of round, I believe. So a unit is always in a state of panic once you've you double your courage value, but you only ever need to really worry about it. BX shot there.
Yep.
Oh, one after cover. You only ever really need to worry about if you are panicking, if it matters, is at the end of the game or when you're activating. Any other time, being panicked doesn't really matter.
Something going on for the other games.
Yeah, it's just X-Wing just being loud, as usual. I love X-Wing. I just love razzing on him because
I used to.
Here.
Yeah, same.
I played X-Wing before Legion. I was nowhere near as good at X-Wing as I am at Legion.
I'm not good with either one, so.
Oh, I did all right.
Oh, I think I came top 300 at Euros. Top 300. Which is crazy. They had like 600 people at the event.
So it's interesting here, you know. I want to know what Mike's way out is here. As he's
So I think his way out is, as I say, get 2 suppression on them B1s and kills the 2 series.
yeah.
And as long as that B2 from the middle can't reach the objective, but Oscar's never bothered measuring it.
Do what?
Unless he knows.
Oscar's never bothered measuring to see if he can reach.
As far as I've seen, no. Now he just activated. He just flipped the core.
So that's a B1. I think that's the one with repair droid.
Yeah, B1's not going to make it.
So if this B1
Oh, there you
can't...
go. He's twigged it.
That's a speed 3 tool though.
Yeah,
So I don't know what
then I don't think the 2 makes it after that. I think the B2 might be able to make it.
It would be
but-
very close. It would literally be millimeters.
But that means Yoda can force push him off.
Yes. Yep.
So that's why he's keep waiting.
Yep.
So if that unit does go,
I think he knows that now.
But I think he's trying.
He's twigged it.
He's trying to keep shooting this other unit. It's got force suppression on it.
oh, because his B1's got sniper rifles, haven't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Could he make it then, Rene? Did we miss when he measured the B2s? That's a coherent, yep, and there's a hill of B1. Yep.
So yet again, we have another game that is coming down to the end here.
Damn, couldn't see that in time. Does that double blank?
Looked
Like there's no suppression gun on anything.
Oh, yeah.
That's rough. On a red.
I know,
Blank.
suppressions go down.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
suppression.
it's okay.
Yeah.
So the red was hit.
Yeah. Glare off the light made it hard to see entirely.
Rene Scal from Denmark who said, I think he did measure the B2s.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe we just missed that.
So that's why Mike's having to wait for the,
Yeah, knowing where he can get to. So.
to be able to force push the off. But Mike's going to have to go first.
It's a combination of like, oh, it's got cold all of a sudden, and
It has
it's
its
It got
It did.
drastically colder.
It did, yes.
Like, we're like you look like a little blanket on you.
Yeah, I'm a little grandma over here.
Got my little blanket on. I'll get you a Werther's original.
Will you get me Werther's, please? Brew me a cup of tea while we're at it. I'm shivering my knickers off.
Here, man, I'll get you that cup of coffee.
I don't drink coffee, actually. I'm a tea man.
Good man.
Yep.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah,
had a
let me just
cup
give you your citizenship now.
I had a cup of lemon ginger before we came down this morning. So
Lemon and me.
Did you ever give out that prize?
Sorry?
You didn't, did you?
What prize?
what? Hello there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be at the
we're
end of this
doing
game.
So,
Oh, end of the game.
wind your neck in Terrell.
All right. I just saw the shine of the
No,
one of the others.
What I should say is, it's not just the shiny cards. We'll give away an Adepticon bottle as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's up in the prize now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
forgot about that. That is an Adepticon drinks bottle, basically.
Yeah, we will fold this card in half and put it in the bottle for you.
Totally.
And you're going to have to get some.
That way it is well protected.
You're going to have to try and pick it out of the hole.
Yeah. So Matthias, obviously, we need to Matthias Artesia. If you don't forget to let Alejandro know that we're going
That's
to
another
find.
dead you want.
Yeah,
And 4
yeah.
suppression.
I've messaged Alejandro as well. Hopefully he sees it, but I will.
All right, so we need one more suppression
I
on the
doubt
B1s.
Alejandro came all the way here to then just not be here. So there's 5 suppression on that phase 1 squad up there, and there's
He has
4
8
suppression
activations.
on a B1.
Does Mike have 8 activations?
Yeah.
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think he can get that suppression on.
So he has to one-shot he has to one-shot the...
Oh, how do you even?
No, he's done. That's it. He's shot. I can't think. There's no way. So if he one shots the T series,
What's Yoda's other attack?
blast wave, suppressive for
Right.
4 black.
Right. So maybe you do
and
that.
Then 4 and
Is it versatile?
No.
Okay, so you'd have to be.
So he has to literally
he's got to
crit.
jump. He's got to jump up and do something. I don't because now Yoda can jump up, swipe. No, he'll prop the charge. So this is how he's got. This is what
So
he's got to do.
He's got to crit
He's got to go up and
T
kill
series.
the T series and
It-
hope that he loses and rolls all 4 hits.
No, crits. He's got 2 dodges.
Oh Jesus! There you go.
Yeah.
So he's got a crit. He's got a crit kill the T series.
And then force
it
wave.
die.
Which it will. If he gets the 4 crits, it dies. It's Pierce 2. He ain't rolling.
And hope he doesn't roll 4 white saves. We've seen stranger things. We saw Martin's roll. earlier, 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And then from that he blast waves
The B1s
the
to win.
B1s
Yeah.
to get the panic.
Assuming
Those
B2s
B2s don't
can't
come
make it.
flying in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Mike's took a pass here.
This is a shot.
2 crits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this shot's redundant because I think there's nothing that really matters. Spend a surge.
Spin a surge. Yep.
Oh, he hasn't got any surges left.
Oh.
Oh, what a shame.
He's going to get you for that.
But it's just a suppression, though.
yeah.
Yeah. Pick on
Oh, the unit's on.
suppression.
No, hang on.
That unit's on his objective.
That's panicked and they're not touching.
Yes. He's
It can-
panicked him.
Is that there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
6. No, it needs 2
Oh,
more.
no, there's a unit. There's another unit.
Padme's on.
Padme. Good old Padders.
Jeez, that was class for a moment. For a moment, I thought that was huge.
No,
For a
I
moment,
did. I thought you was
But
on.
yeah, if Padme wasn't there, then yeah, that would.
man.
Yeah. I think Mike's now working this all out in his head.
Yeah.
The Polish gallery at the back. The Rogues gallery with Matthias in
All
it.
right, so it looks like, is he going with, I see Mike's got dice in his
He's got
hand.
4 black dice in his hand, which means
Is that
it's Force Wave.
Which can he
Yeah,
see?
it's like
Can
that's
the
force
force
wave.
wave see it up there?
Apparently so.
Oh, here we go.
Blank one.
3.
Well
That
done.
was
Oh,
game.
it's
That
actually
was
well
it, because he
done.
needed all 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tough game, tough game. Oscar wins it out there towards the end.
Confirm.
That was very close, very tough call.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Did what you could.
not the most exciting one
Yeah,
until
no, but
literally
until
the last hour.
Yeah, but that's how key positions goes. Is
Yeah.
that right there? So good game from both players. Well played out.
Yeah.
I think Mike had a lot in the backfield that he should have moved up a little sooner. Yeah, you're risking some shots getting taken, but I think you're in a much better position to shoot.
I think if he'd done like a last activate with some a yellow free pit,
Yeah,
so you build up all the defensive, so when you do pop out, you can hit something hard.
yeah.
Would have then
Or-
given him some momentum of something.
Even if you see where his units are
Yeah.
all up behind there, right? Maybe you go far left, out and around to that blue building.
If he'd gone here, I
Yeah,
think it opens
to
up.
the blue circle.
Yeah, because then he's
building.
got the blue circle building. I always
Yeah.
forget. I'm pointing at the screen lots
Yes,
here.
yeah. That's why I try and audibly say what we're pointing at. So
Yeah.
I mean, if he had moved down to that blue circle building off the middle position,
He can threaten the home objective of Oscars.
and like he's probably going to get some shots taken at him because you can't fully put everything back there, right?
but
you
then
go there,
can shoot back.
right? But even if you want to play it more safe, in those rounds where he just stayed up there and didn't do anything, maybe you just go all the way, like swing wide of anything shooting at you,
Yep.
and come back into that long vertical blue building, the double height blue building, and then you're that much closer to
Yeah.
that KP in a much better position with nothing to threaten you besides what is on that KP.
Yeah, it would have been. I don't know. There's lots of ifs and buts,
Yes,
isn't there?
yeah.
And maybe if Mike, after playing now, does he think the other side is the better table side?
Right.
Would that have given him a better approach? And
Right.
he could have done what Oscar just did.
Yeah.
What do we
Well-
know? Couldn't base it. Couldn't base the T-Series, so it has to be the Blast Wave. There's no way to base him.
And that's why I was like, Yoda's got another thing he can do.
Yeah, so I just said, could you not go jump up? And he was, can't base. There's
Could
no,
he not force push him to?
There's nowhere to base him.
Oh, because of where the other.
Could he
where
not
the big
force
ones
push
were.
him to create space to then base him?
You know what? Now we're going to go tell him and see what he says.
I'll let you break it because I don't want to break it to him.
I know. I'll tell you. That's fine. Hang on. But yeah, anyway.
Wait, what was that?
So the reason why he attacks the Blast Wave, the T-Series,
to move the.
because there's no way. No, the T-Series can't scatter him.
Oh, okay.
He needed the 4 to go through.
Oh,
But he couldn't base him, so why didn't he push the T-Series to then base him, to then to get the 4 crits that we needed?
I see what you're saying.
I'm gonna go now. I'll go and chat.
While they're chatting, I'm gonna do this. Oh gosh! Oh, I just snagged my own tie and about pulled myself to the floor as I stood up. That was nice. As we started this game, folks, I was here with you, and now it's just me here with you. As they're over talking, we are doing a giveaway. It is hello there in the chat. We're giving away a shiny foil Obi-Wan Kenobi command card of hello there. So that's why we're putting hello there in the chat. That's why you keep seeing people say that if you're just now joining us. I will give you guys 10 seconds to hello there. Throw it in, all the hello there's. Toss it in. As the Brits would say, give it a toss. I cannot jump the distance, you have to toss me. All right, I'm seeing him coming in. All right, guys, and here we go. We are getting our hello there
Right. It's time for that. Oh, yes.
with Rune Larson.
Ah. Runes one another.
Rune Larson, are you in the chat? Type boom.
Rune Larson won a giveaway in Spain.
No way! Yeah, man. Lucky.
Yeah. So Rune will get stuff. I believe that's coming. I think that's coming to Europe. In fact, if I
Rune Larson, are you here? I'm going to give you 15 seconds. Otherwise,
yep,
we're going to...
she's there, or he's there. Sorry, they're there.
There we go. Okay. All right,
Rune,
cool. All right, gotcha.
Rune, if you drop me an email, cockles at That's No Moon Podcast, we'll sort your details out again. I just need to refresh it in my head because obviously it's been a long weekend.
So you will get that and a Adepticon,
and the Adepticon
water bottle. Yes. All right, guys. So that is it for this stream. We are going to be taking a lunch break. We will be back.
Well, in a while.
There's no judge here, so I can't tell you when we're supposed to be back.
Let me just refresh if there's any results before we
Yeah, so
disappear.
let's see what else we have pending here.
Also, one thing, if you are looking for something to watch while we are lunching or you're dinnering, we have made on the That's No Moon channel, we have made the interview videos live.
Nice.
If you want to watch,
nice.
If you want to know who Luke Cook is, go watch that. If you want to know who My brain. You want to know who anyone is?
Yeah.
Go watch those videos.
Austin Miller, Lila Claire, Andy Till,
yeah.
any of these top players that were here last year that were top 8 or won World Open qualifiers, go find them.
Marcus lost.
Marcus lost to Jesse Gilbert,
which is awaiting confirmation. Mikolaj Lukaczewski beat Zakonia. Well, so we are waiting on Jeff Porrett and Gaswoda, Luke Cook, and Mike Knack. Where's Ollie? I haven't seen his thing there. Ollie died.
He won. He won.
Where is he?
Right here. He won.
Ollie is 5:01.
Yep.
Against Timothy Keel. So
Ollie has won. Luke. We are waiting on Luke Cook. So there's.
And
Marius and Trent are still playing as well. So this next matchup, guys.
It's a spicy meatball.
Actually, I think. So if Marcus is lost here, because Marcus was playing Jesse, so Jesse will pair with whoever is.
This. Yeah.
Whoever wins of Marius and Trent. So we will probably put on that one next for you guys. Jesse and whoever the Trent Hale. Marius.
He could think, no, he can't draw with Oskar because Oscar's got the draw.
Yes. Yep. So
watch this space.
We will get a. Or do we want to do that, or do we want to find someone who could be on the cusp of making it?
I think we should need to wait for the pairings because sometimes they don't always go the way we want.
That's true. So we'll wait for the pairings. If there's a good matchup that is. Someone needs the cusp of getting in, or both players need the cusp of getting in, because as of right now, right, both of the players that are, like, let's see, because there were only 4 5-0s, correct, going into this round,
of which there was a pair down as well. So
right.
Oh no, he was 0-1.
He was 0-1. So there's 4 5-0s. So we will only have one completely undefeated, right? Am I reading this correctly?
At the moment, yeah, but then obviously you've got tomorrow as well. No, because you've got. Hang on, let's check. So one of them. No, because technically undefeated also counts as draws. Technically.
Yeah.
One full wins.
It's hard to look at a draw as a clean record.
Jesse, 6. Yeah. So yeah, there'll only be technically two 6-0s.
2 6-0s to play in this.
Yeah, in theory.
In this final round today.
In theory, they should play today in the final round.
But both of those players should make it in, because the one person will be 7-0, and the other person who lost to them still has a good record to then move in as well.
Hopefully, if that's the way they do.
Correct.
Work, yeah.
And then so we will be looking for someone who. We'll be looking for a match that both players could potentially move in, is what we would try and find.
It's going to be something maybe along the lines of Luke Cook, Podfrey, Andreas Roda. That match up there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ollie has been on stream, but it's. Yeah, we'll see what goes down.
Yeah, so we'll see how the matchups are. We'll try and get you guys something good in here.
We've got your back.
Yep.
Thank you for being with us. We'll see you. Well,
after lunch, we don't
hear from you in a bit.
They don't tell us our time, so we will get back to you guys. Let's see, it is 1400 here. I would say come back at 45 hour.
I think we still got time, so I'd say
15.
I'd say 1500. Yeah.
1500. Okay, 1500. So hour, guys. We'll see y'all in a little while.
Cheerio.
That's no moon.